People not
No,
knowing how the Criterion Collection works is
no,
crazy.
no Miyazaki films. That's kind of I would expect
Yeah, but that
differently, but like I don't really care. Not that I don't care for those films. It's just like I don't.
well, that's what I mean. It's like all Criterion is a physical media boutique, and they usually grab like Killers of the Flower Moon is
Oh,
gonna be on there, but that came out 3 years ago and had no physical media release.
oh,
But they worked something out with Apple to put it out on DVD, much like how Netflix worked it with that, because they're also putting Frankenstein on DVD too,
oh
through
God.
Criterion. But they're using Criterion to put it on. That's all it is. It's just they struck a deal with Criterion like 5 years ago, saying, "Hey, can you put our movies out?" But everyone's like, "Oh, really, Criterion? Why is Netflix skip the line? Where's Spider Verse if anything?" It's like I can walk into Walmart and buy Spider Verse off the shelf. So, like, I don't even care about K-pop Demon Hunters, but people are fucking annoying. I have to defend the movie. I'm like the Jason Statham of the internet.
Oh my God. Hi Jay, what's up? Welcome. Kokomo just went on a tantrum.
I'm gonna go on a bigger tangent later, but
Tangent,
whatever.
my bad. Tantrum. Oopsie, my bad. I didn't say that right. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Oh, I have this notification. What the fuck? Wait, thank you for the 14 months. Oh my God, that's a long. That's 2 years, right? No, that's 1.5. That's 1 year and some odd months.
That is not. I was gonna say.
I forgot.
Smoking crack. What are you talking?
I forgot how
In the
many.
last 70 years.
Oopsie. I forgot how many years are in a month. I mean, how many
I forgot
months
how
are
many
in a
years
year? It's fucking time! What's up, Freshly? Hello. How does everything sound, guys? I haven't streamed in a week. I've been in review hell. But now I'm free. I'm free. Freedom! Free! Freedom! What's up, dude? I was waiting for you to get in here. Hell yeah.
We're doing this for you. We better. I'm gonna see how long you're in actually watching. If you leave, you will get banned, and we're not playing.
Oh my God, that's funny as fuck. How are you guys? How's everybody? I haven't streamed in a week. I'm so sorry. I've been really sad. And life and review, all that stuff. Everything is sad. But GDC is soon. And so is PAX East, which I'm apparently going to. I did not expect to go. Fuck.
Oh my god.
I almost got my hair in my ice cream.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I pounded half a can of dry. Oh my god, it was a bad idea.
I'll be around, but I gotta switch to my phone soon because I got work at midnight. Midnight.
Call out.
Oh fuck, we better start this shit soon. What the fuck? Okay, work at midnight is in 2 hours. Oh, I see.
There's a good chance you've heard.
Okay, we're starting it.
Oh, Sasha Gray's going live. Okay, guys, we're gonna call it a stream.
Was recorded for distant drums in...
Who is?
Sasha Gray. She's an actress turned streamer.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right, we're starting, guys. We're starting movie night. It's fucking Fresh needs to go to work at midnight. Holy fuck, dude. You're on the West Coast, so it's 8 p.m. where you are. So you have exactly 2 hours. Okay, cool. We can do that.
1951 for a scene where a guy randomly drowns all by himself. This recording then became part of the library of sound effects people at Super Warrior Brothers used. Another screen from that recording then appeared in 1953's The Charge at Feather River, where a certain Private Wilhelm gets shot by an arrow. They also use it like 2 more times in the same movie.
What's up? Mattress actress. I'm central.
Sound designer Ben Burt noticed this reuse.
Go back to playing Battlefield 6.
Because he thought it was funny. As a silly little
T-Rex.
joke, he hid it in the background of a B movie he was hired to work on.
I should have. Oh!
Oops, looks like culture's been changed forever.
Oops, I just accidentally made Star
accidentally
Wars.
started a career-long running joke.
You kind of did.
Oh my god, did they just reuse the same sound?
The Wilhelm scream? Yeah, it's a very famous scream.
I didn't know that.
In his big cameo in Jedi, he does an impression of the scream when he gets killed by an OSHA-violating guardrail.
Oh.
Then other people started using it too, and now it's everywhere.
Oh. Is that Ethan Hawke?
No, that was Steve Buscemi.
Oh, I can tell. Oh, that. Oh my god. The B movie?
Yeah, it's the Wilhelm scream.
Check the fucking
Getting
dirt!
around someone else's in-joke.
Can you go back a second?
It, but I wouldn't know anything.
Okay, there's a movie called Ramjet and Jankster. That's the Ratchet and Clank movie. Why is it called that?
What?
This because I remember this scene because I watched like half of the Ratchet and Clank movie before I turned it the fuck off. But I remember this joke. This is from Ratchet and Clank. What the hell is a Ramjet and Jankster? That's a fake movie.
Very clever. I don't know.
Getting in on someone else's in-joke kind of risks ruining it, but I wouldn't know anything about that.
We are here. What's up, big boy?
And there's a bunch of other iconic screams like this.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I think he was just trying to be funny. Never mind.
What the fuck? Fast zombie. Oh my god!
Like with Wilhelm, the source of these sounds are usually well documented. That scream
always
comes
the same
from a popular
sound.
sound effects library. And while we're ruining things, those sheep/goats screaming like a human videos you love so much? Yeah, they're all fake. That's just a sound that comes free with Apple software.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit.
You're welcome, but for over a decade,
movie.
one sound's original source was unknown.
Oh, that's funny.
This
I think
one.
the editor's
This is all over internet video nowadays, but where's it from? Most people under a certain age are yelling Roblox at the screen right now. Roblox is a free online game/platform people can make additional content and games for, and they can even monetize what they make for a pittance. According to YouTube journalists People Make Games, Roblox developers receive less than 25% of the money from sales of content they make. This has led to the Roblox Corporation attaining a net worth of roughly $7 quadrillion.
Oh my god, that time I didn't know how popular Roblox was.
The most iconic things about this game is its death sound effect, also known as the Roblox oof. Videos of just this sound get millions upon millions of views. It has its own separate existence as a meme across thousands of videos, and one video claiming to be its origin has 117 million views, shockingly close to the lifetime views of my entire channel. This sound effect is a phenomenon, but it's not from Roblox, and this child is a liar.
You lied to me, a child.
The child lied to me. Oh my.
Now,
the video just started.
I haven't played Roblox. I play mature games for grown-ups, like Fortnite.
Goku?
When I was the age Roblox would have definitely controlled my life, it was instead being controlled by stop-motion animation, and then later by Gary's Mod, a game which did not monetize its content in increasingly horrifying ways, transforming its community into a digital sweatshop. But I'm sure the new way is fine too. So no, I haven't played Roblox, but I have played Messiah.
Oh, Messiah is weird, and here's why. What the fuck, Team Fortress? That's Team Fortress 2!
Messiah was released in the year 2000 and developed by Shiny Entertainment. They made Path of Neo, so they're insane and I love them. You play as a cute little cherub named Bob, who gets blasted down to Earth to help out. This is the best opening cutscene ever. Bob has no combat abilities whatsoever.
What the fuck is this?
Instead though, he can
the baby game, I get to play as
You know, in real life,
okay guys, new stream coming, Messiah stream.
Oh my god, no.
Officers. It's true. Google 40% cost. Team can possess basically any living thing, including rats when the developers feel like making you save scum. The player is constantly switching bodies, using their different abilities, credentials, and weapons. The pacing is breakneck, because doing so doesn't slow you down. I played Messiah in the mid-2000s when I found it in a Christian charity shop. I assume they didn't see the words sex, religion, possession, death on the cover, and then I threw it away. I bought this copy on eBay to use as a prop. I have to get this out for the rest of the video now. Then a decade passes, and in a random YouTube video, I hear a familiar sound. People tell me it's from Roblox,
when you gotta go,
but I
you gotta
swear
go.
I've heard it somewhere else. Obviously, I immediately forgot about it and moved on with my life until 2019 when someone else figured it out. User Plasma Node on Reddit was watching the ending cinematic on YouTube for some reason and noticed a very familiar sound.
It's from this?
He posted his discovery on Reddit along with a clip from the ending. Someone stole and reposted his clip on Twitter. A large Roblox YouTuber made a video about that tweet, and then journalists started picking up on it. Although the articles do credit the wrong person with the discovery, because their one source is a video that got it wrong. Why did the sound get so popular anyway? Well, if TV has taught me anything, children being injured is just universally funny. Let's not think about what that says about us. Here's an interesting fact, which I hope justifies me playing the entire game in preparation for this video. Everyone involved seems to think the sound effect is specifically in the ending, but it's actually all over the game. You can fly around and flap your little wings to float, and whenever you slam into a wall, Bob makes a noise, and that's one of the noises. It's also in the opening cutscene too. It's kind of funny it was discovered in
Baby
the
Missile.
last
Best game
possible
ever.
place you would hear it if you played the game. Interestingly
Messiah
enough,
just a
there was
euphemism
proof
for
in
missile?
Roblox the sound was from Messiah all along, and no one thought to check.
What does the church
You see,
know?
sound files have this thing in them called metadata. It's extra information that comes with
That's
a file.
right,
You know,
nothing.
album art, list of the artists and people who worked on it, and so on. You know those pirated Weird Al Yankovic albums your friend gave you when you were 14?
Bleach,
That's
300
why the
Bleach
album art was
episodes?
in there. It was in the metadata. I think that anecdote might be a bit too specific. The oof sound in Roblox's game files, .wav, has metadata in it saying it was made in 1999 while Messiah was being made, with the engineer listed as Joey Kouros. Joey Kouros is an extremely prolific video game sound designer.
my
He's
God.
worked on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Spider-Man, Gears of War, and even Fortnite. That clip I showed earlier, that wasn't just me showing off my sick skills. That was a
I
clever
can see the
setup
jump
for this
between
bit.
Gears
No, it
of War and
wasn't
Fortnite.
actually. I wrote a Fortnite joke and then it turned out he'd worked on Fortnite. But still. And here's Joey on page XXXVI of Messiah's manual as one of the sound effects guys. See, look, see? I don't have a camera person this time, so
What does a
I'll have to
church
cut
know?
to a
That's
close-up that I shot later. Rachel stopped responding when she found out what the video was about. So there we go.
No,
We know where the sound effect was from. We even have a good idea who might have made it. Mystery solved. We can all go home.
I was
to
gonna say
our
Tommy
families.
Tallarico. Yeah, I was
Just
like, where does
kidding.
he
There's
come in? 'Cause I
more.
know he's a big
That's
part of
only
it.
the beginning of the story.
Of that
You
game?
worm.
Or this sound?
Can't say-
Yeah, I know
can't
he
say
was like,
that.
there's
We
a whole
haven't
thing
even
with Tommy
talked about who
Tallarico.
owns the sound effect yet. It doesn't belong to Joey. It belongs to the company he was working for when it was made, Tommy Tallarico Studios, along with its owner, Tommy. I don't need to say his name. He named his studio after himself.
Are you ready? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tommy Tallarico is a veritable video game industry icon, according to the first
Isn't he a
line of his
terrible
biography on his website.
Yeah,
I
he's
wouldn't
kinda
personally go
crappy.
that
He's
far,
also
but he
in,
was
like, a
fairly
weird amount
well-known
of, like,
musician and
Mega
composer
64
for
videos.
video
It's
games
really
in the
weird.
90s
Oh, really?
and 2000s. His most notable
Yeah, he's weird.
soundtracks include Earthworm Jim, MDK, and Advent Rising. His
Wow.
company was involved with the sound effects on lots of other games from this period too. That's why if you're my age or older, this is burned into your brain.
Tommy Tallarico Studios.
He was
Wow, he
also
played
on
guitar,
TV
but he had to
on
be
the
a
shows
shitty
Electric
person.
Playground and Judgment
Okay,
Day,
I
some of
remember
the
Electric
earliest
Playground.
shows about video games, reviewing new releases and interviewing developers. If you were around for a certain era of game history,
watched
you
those, would
remember
those
Tommy
be,
from
like,
TV or played something his company
Or would they
worked
be
on.
terrible?
He also co-founded
These
Video
videos?
Games Live, which produced symphony performances of popular video game soundtracks. VGL is
Oh, no,
universally
the
recognized
thing
among
stopped streaming.
gamers
Oh,
as a thing
stream
they
failed to
think they
start.
remember
What?
hearing about that seems nice.
It's okay.
Do I have to redo
Uh-oh.
it?
No, you're okay. It's gone. It started.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Through royalties from his company's work.
Wait, just you wait. What is it? Tortilla, if you guys play Halo, Tommy, like, Snow, what the fuck? No, Snow, you gotta watch this. You can't just watch something for more than 5 minutes. Is your brain that rotted? if you guys play
He wants
Halo,
to play Subway Surfers right next to it. I've been disconnected. That's not good.
Oh, God damn it. Jeffers, thank you for the 25 stream streak. Sheesh, 25 big ones. Thank you, dude. Is it shitting for the bed for you?
Just the stream.
Look, over the years, Tommy's
Because
doing
the
pretty
audio's
well for
fine.
himself, and he's
There we
spent his
go.
money on
Okay.
living in a
What the
very
fuck?
interesting
never
house.
mind.
It has themed rooms, a Spider-Man room full of all the original comics,
Oh.
Probably have about $50,000 in your hands right there.
giant statues of Lara Croft and
What
the
the
Fifth
hell?
Element Lady, an ancient
Yeah,
Egypt-themed
it's weird.
dining
The
room.
stream
The
just
list
kinda-
goes on.
The first thing I built in
it
my
going?
house when I bought this was a
No, I
7-foot
can't hop
waterfall.
out. Oh, wait, there
but
we go.
It
Oh.
kind of sucks because at night
There we go.
sometimes
Cool.
I have to go to the bathroom.
And Tommy is proud of his insane mansion.
Coke
That's why
said
I've got
hi.
so
Coke
much
is right
footage
here.
of it. He's given numerous
I'm right
tours
here.
of the place over the years, and it was even
Can
on
you guys hear?
MTV's Cribs. He's so proud of that.
He was on
re-uploaded
Cribs?
it to his own YouTube channel years
Yeah.
later. He's very happy about the fact he was specifically on MTV's Cribs. He says it a lot in interviews.
Why does he only have
And that's
3,000
what he
subs?
calls the video he uploaded onto his own channel. And
I don't
there's
think
no
he's
way
worried
he would
about
tell an
subscribers.
obvious lie
Oh.
like that. Would he? Foreshadowing is a literary device in which he also
It's the
re-uploaded an
afternoon
old
and it's
UK
laying
show
down
where the
under.
presenter
I mean, I'm
clearly
doing
hates
shit,
his
but if I
house.
get Halo
This is
messages, shit
absolutely
shall be put
hideous.
aside.
You've
That's
got to
funny.
sort yourself out, Tommy. You've got too much money.
We gotta start ODST soon.
This is silly. It's not right, Tommy.
No, but
I gotta
it is.
start. I gotta find my
Children
copy.
are starving.
And if you're the sort of person who's impressed by Guinness World Records, Tommy has a huge stack of them leaning up against a cabinet in the corner of his awards/Indiana Jones
What the
nook.
fuck?
The big one is person who has worked on the most video games in their lifetime.
I actually have the
Wow.
Guinness World Record for the person who's worked on the most video games in their lifetime.
He's such a big deal, he was handpicked by Shigeru Miyamoto to work on Metroid Prime.
What
Metroid
the fuck?
Prime with Shigeru Miyamoto. I worked with him for many years.
And he was also
like, for
the
what
first
it's worth, the
American
guy is
to
a
work
big
on the
deal.
Sonic the Hedgehog franchise.
I was the first American ever hired to work on the Sonic franchise.
Wow.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
This shirt just looks like shit.
Do you really believe that? Tommy's been kind of resting on his laurels doing video games live for a while now. He hasn't done much new music for games since the late 2000s. One of the last things he did was donate music to Super Tofu Boy, a game made by Peter. It's a really bad Super Meat Boy clone interspersed with quite good music and interesting
what a
meat
huge
facts.
tool bag.
Listen, Peter, I've eaten a lot of tofu, but meat doesn't scream either. If it did, people would probably stop eating it. Tommy is a vocal Peter supporter, doing an interview for them in the Egyptian wing of his house about cruelty to animals, and put out a statement on Facebook responding to criticism of his involvement with Tofu Boy. It's the only press release I've ever read that has emoticons in it. We can't really talk about Tommy without talking about what he was doing while the oof was being discovered. Tommy is most well known nowadays for what has become known as the Amico disaster. In 2018, Tommy acquired the rights to Intellivision, a game company from the 70s and 80s, and announced he was making a brand new console, the Intellivision Amico. Amico aimed to be a truly family-friendly games console, with low age ratings on its games, and the bonus selling point of, not having online play. Apparently to get people playing in the same room together? Together again. Oh, some people would tell you online play is one of the best features of modern gaming and a nice option for people who can't easily be physically next to each other. And to that, Tommy's reply was, no.
When I was growing up in the 70s, 80s, and even when I was working in the game industries in the 90s, you know, we didn't have the internet, right?
With this pitch in hand, how did the Amico do? It didn't. It was delayed,
it's really weird
supposedly due to the global pandemic, but then it was delayed many more times, and it still isn't out 2 years after the
PS1 era when games
it seems less like unfortunate supply chain issues and more like management underestimated how hard it is to make a new game console from scratch. As CEO, Tommy made the decision to open 2 company offices in Irvine, California and Salt Lake City, Utah. 2 really expensive places to open offices in the middle of the pandemic. I can't wait to get my
Soldier Boy
In his video tours, the large, expensive spaces are mostly empty and unused, with the money guy in the back looking like he's working overtime trying to keep this operation afloat without a finished product.
This is where the magic
Oh my god, he's aged.
Tommy wants money.
Hey guys, thanks for the hype train. I didn't know we had a hype train going.
As the money started to run out, they turned to crowdfunding investment website Fig.
Everybody
gift
gift
a video
bits,
in his
give a
Spider-Man
sub
room
to
with
somebody
other
you hate,
company
or give it to
leadership in
someone you
his
like.
Egypt room and Tomb Raider themed movie theater room, claiming the console just needs a bit more money to get going and release is just around the corner.
The rocket ship has been built. We are on the launch pad, and we just need the fuel
He dresses like
to
someone
take
from
off.
the 70s
So
and
strap
80s
yourself
and 90s.
in, because it's going to be one hell of a ride.
They raised $7 million more and the Amico still didn't come out. So they tried again, turning to second crowdfunding investment website, Republic. They even used the same pitch video. Come on guys, the rocket ship just needs a couple more $1 million.
Strap yourself
Small loan of $1
They
million.
raised over $11.5 million more so they could continue to not release a console. They tried a third time on a weird, shady investor website that pretends to be a live stream but is clearly pre-recorded.
The rocket ship is built, folks. We are on the launch
Oh my god,
pad.
Koji.
We just need a little more fuel.
And then they turned to yet another crowdfunding website for more and cancelled
We're
it
almost to
partway
level
through when
2,
it became
guys.
clear
Oh my
there's no one left to
god.
invest.
Oh my
When
god, thank
internal
you.
documents
Thank you,
leaked
Koji.
revealing the console's internal hardware was cheap, old, and
did
rubbish,
all-
Tommy threatened people who reported on it with legal action, and when another
Oh
journalist
my
asked
god,
what the
Mamba!
reporters
What
had
the
done wrong
fuck?
reporting
Oh my god.
publicly available information,
thank
he
you for the
deleted all the
5 tier 1
tweets.
subs.
The
Holy
Amico's
shit.
difficult,
Oh my- Papa, what the
non-launch,
fuck?
lethal tossing of investor money into
Fellas!
two large holes.
There's not
Fellas, what the fuck? Oh my god, you guys are insane. What is it? Tallarico's house looks like if you let a 12-year-old furnish a bitch. What the fuck? Who's doing this? Oh my god, you guys are insane. Thank you for the 5s. Gifted tier subs. Coke milk and room up. Oh my god, you fuckers. You fucking piece of shit. Holy
Oh, look at we got to try gigantic 5 now.
Oh my god. Hamburger guy brings all the boys to you. What the fuck? That's a really big. Oh, these are really big emos. What the fuck? Holy shit! Thank you, Rumama. You're welcome, but I gotta go to sleep now. Oh, have a good night, Rumama. Thank you so much. What the fuck is that? dick bean. No problem, Mona. I mean, thank you, dude. So I appreciate that. Have a good night, dude.
In the office yet?
And its CEO's increasingly
There's no one
aggressive
in the
behavior
office?
towards people trying to report
I looked at him real quick and I thought that was Jeff
Tommy
Keighley. I
some
was like, what the fuck?
criticisms. Tommy did the
Oh my
responsible thing and started messaging people to call them
This
names.
is
He
it.
defended the Amico on internet
my
forums,
God.
calling detractors morons, idiots, mentally unstable,
Oh, I can see why people
narcissists,
don't like
and
him.
cowards, comparing criticism of his business decisions to racism, eventually settling on
This
calling his
is
detractors
racist?
gaming racists, the funniest term I've ever heard.
Game.
But these elitists, they're racist.
Oh my
They're
god!
literally gaming racists.
He did this while following a bunch of actual racists, white supremacists, and far-right
Oh, the
personalities
quartering,
on
yeah.
Twitter. This caused
Yeah.
people to check for his other hot takes and discover his opinion on people who kneel
Fucking
for the
Dinu
national anthem.
Souza, yeah,
Apparently
fuck this
racism
guy.
is bad,
Oh my
but
God.
protesting it is for douchebags.
Those glad to see you. Well,
Somebody just
thank
said
you.
I sound like a social justice warrior. You couldn't be farther from the truth.
Oh,
and I'm the
he's-
most unpolitically correct person on
Oh
the planet.
god!
Don't call me an SJW. You have no
the money
idea
for
how
the mansion
racist
is
I am.
People are
coming
saying
through,
I
it's
got
time to be a
triggered. No, I'm
grifter.
just having fun and being passionate. The folks in there that are peeing their pants right now.
Things just got worse from there. It hit the point where
Oh,
Tommy,
he's right-wing,
the
I
CEO
forgot.
of
I
a
didn't know that.
family-friendly games console company in desperate need of investment, would only give interviews with an ever-dwindling group of die-hard fans who completely agreed with this behavior. The
What?
kind of normal person who wear a serial killer mask while they
What
interview
the
you.
fuck?
My wife told me to cancel my Amico, and I still did not.
This is one of the last people Tommy was willing to speak to.
And then if you want to hear me,
Who the fuck is that?
pwn
Oh
some
my God.
noobs and punch back at some
Isn't that
haters,
fucking the question
follow
guy?
me on Twitter,
The Riddler?
Tommy Tallarico. And,
Oh.
you know, I don't
ready
mind
to talk
punching
to you,
back
man.
to some of these losers. So,
He has since stepped down
Oh
as
my
CEO,
God.
with his replacement announcing the company is entering a quiet
Oh
period,
my
which is
God.
a hell of a
That's
subtweet if
Dr.
I've ever
Doom?
seen
Oh my
one.
God.
The Amico still isn't out,
Question
and a lot of people want their money back.
It didn't look like Dr. Doom.
In the middle of all this,
Question
right
guy.
before the first big delay, before things got super bad, back when Tommy had a reputation to
Question
burn,
guy.
the OOF discovery was made.
Oh
Due
my
to his
God.
contract with Shiny Entertainment, Tommy Tallarico Studios owns all the sound effects he and his employees made for the game. Shiny could use them in Messiah, but they belong to Tommy, and he can use them again or
Oh.
sell them if he wishes. And when
Oh.
Tommy found out a
So he
sound
owns
effect
them.
he owned was being used in Roblox,
Oh.
oh boy, did the butter begin to
Oh,
churn.
that's
Tommy stepped
bad.
up to the plate and did a
That's
stream on
mad. What
YouTube
do
called Talking About the
What do
Roblox
you
OOF
mean?
sound and controversy. It's hard going back to
Jimmy
this stream
showing his
because he
up,
spends a
Rachel
good chunk of it
Sharrows.
pitching
Oh my
a
God.
soon-to-be-released
so happy
game
we're watching
console
this.
that
This is funny.
still doesn't exist.
we're actually coming out with a brand new video game
He likes Spider-Man.
machine. It's called the Intellivision Amico. We actually don't
It reminds
allow
him of a better
online
person.
play.
It's weirdly anxiety-inducing watching a man in January 2020, right before a global
Oh.
pandemic, pitching a console whose central feature is trapping people in a room together.
Everybody can kind of come together and play in the same room together.
Again, like we did on the 80s and the 90s.
But when he wasn't pitching his scam-adjacent business venture, Tommy was demanding Roblox give him $100 million.
Tommy wants money. He has a Spider-Man room. Ah!
Okay, for legal reasons, I'd like to specify that was a joke. He didn't ask for that much. Probably. He didn't
Probably.
say how much he wanted. Almost like he was embarrassed to. Tommy made it clear he didn't want Roblox to remove the sound. He wanted them to keep using it, but to pay him for
Okay,
it.
that would be
And if they
smart.
didn't, things were
Oh,
going
so I'm
to
taking that
course.
shit out of my
They
game and not
think
paying you a
that,
fucking dime.
you know, I'm
Okay,
trying to
problem
get
solved.
the sound taken out of the game. I'm not. They may think that I'm currently suing Roblox. I'm not.
If it's a popular sound, they
currently,
wouldn't want to
but
get
it's
rid of
also
it.
not fair to me that I don't get compensated.
You
for-
can do
for
away
this.
with
This
something.
situation is, legally speaking, very funny.
Uh-uh.
Allow me to pretend I understand it for a
Ooh,
few minutes.
I got
a
it.
key point here is, at least as far as I can tell, so probably wrong, Tommy isn't owed any compensation.
Choo-choo.
According to Roblox, the OOF came on a CD of sound effects the original creators purchased when they were making the game in the mid-2000s. If this is true, they used the
Mid-2000s?
sound with the reasonable belief they had the right to do so at the time. Whoever took the sound out of Messiah and sold it on a CD could be in trouble, but the two guys who started Roblox in 2006 didn't do anything wrong. apart from create Roblox. Okay, I've spoken to a couple of lawyers after filming this bit, should have done beforehand really, and they clarified something I think I should add here about them not doing anything wrong. They did still technically do copyright infringement. If you use a sound effect you bought from someone and it turns out they stole it and lied to you, you're still guilty of copyright infringement. However, if this actually went to court, there is something called the innocent infringer defense. If an infringer can demonstrate they had no reason to believe they had committed copyright infringement, and it looks like Roblox might be able to do that, the court can reduce the statutory damages to as low as $200 per infringement. There are other types of damages, like actual damages, the losses suffered by the owner as a result of the infringement, but that's something that could only be answered in a courtroom. As you're about to see, however, Roblox directly told Tommy they don't think they owe him anything. So it sounds like they think they have a good defense if things go to court. In these tweets a few days before the stream, Tommy seems a bit annoyed that no one owes him money, although in his version, Roblox feel like they don't owe him anything, which is a strange way of describing a large corporation. I think what Tommy means is Roblox's lawyers know what the law is,
my God, you're
but
actually
he
watching
still
Roblox.
would
I'm so
like to
proud of
have
you.
some money. All Roblox are required to do in this situation is remove the sound, and Tommy could send a cease and desist and trigger that happening whenever he wanted.
I could have sent a letter, very easy. Cease and desist, stop using the sound, it's mine, don't have permission to use it, take it out of your game.
But Tommy isn't doing that because he doesn't want it taken out.
Tommy wants money.
If he can get him to keep it in and pay him a license fee to use it, or just buy the sound off him outright, he could make a lot of money.
Yeah, I'd rather them just pay me and them own the sound forever so that it stays in the game.
Tommy cannot stress enough how much he doesn't want Roblox to remove the sound, because that's how he makes money from this.
I never asked Roblox to remove the sound. I don't want it to be removed. I haven't told them to take the sound out of the game. I want to keep the sound in the game.
And Roblox probably want to keep the immensely popular sound in their game. However, they are a business. Their ultimate goal is to keep as much of their money as possible. A majority of Roblox's income comes from underpaying the people who actually make the game's content. How much do you think they're willing to pay for 0.3 seconds of a child saying ow, especially when they could replace it for free?
Roblox could remove the sound tomorrow if they wanted to.
So when Tommy approached them asking for money,
Roblox
offered him less.
We approached Roblox, we said, hey, there's a situation, and we're going to ask for this much. Roblox said, we think you should get this much. so
Charles, what's up?
This much is what we think.
Just to put it in plain English, the purpose of this stream is for Tommy to complain that Roblox will not offer him enough money to buy a sound effect they don't need.
I think they're nuts and disrespectful.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Cook Milk.
To me,
this is an all-time classic Tallarico moment right here.
No,
complaining about respect while calling someone nuts and asking them for more money. It's just incredible.
I'm hoping that we can come together, I don't know, maybe somewhere in the middle, to make everyone happy.
One question really starts to stand out in this 90-minute stream. How much money does he want? He's very careful to never say how much he thinks the sound effect is worth, how much he asked for, or how much they offered him.
And I can't say, people are going to say, well, how much did you ask for? Look, you have to understand that it is not professional of me to go around stating how much money I'm asking and how much they are offering.
Just to be clear, unless there's some kind of non-disclosure agreement, which he probably would have said if there was, there isn't anything actually stopping Tommy from saying
wanted to watch
how
Salo,
much he wants for the sound
but we're not able to
the
watch that
saga
on
has
stream,
proven
so we have
irrefutably that Tommy does not care in the slightest about appearing professional.
If you don't know what Salo is,
work. He's choosing
protect your soul
and getting increasly defensive as viewers keep asking, and he runs out of explanations.
To be honest, none of your damn business. No. How much did you say for them to pay for the oof sound? Okay, well, I've already gone over that. I can't talk about that.
To an outside observer and the chat whose questions he was dodging, it started to feel like Tommy just wanted a embarrassingly large amount of money for a single sound effect, and knew that it would make him look really greedy if he said it.
I think
people are never going to know, what it is, and there doesn't need to be that knowledge.
He's in the fascinatingly awkward position of not being able to say how much he wants, even though that's what the stream is about.
It would be unprofessional to talk about that, but I think I did describe that it's a lot more than what, you know, they were offering, which was
driver, what's up?
barely anything at all.
I think it's worth asking how much barely anything is to a millionaire with a dedicated Spider-Man room and an indoor waterfall in his mansion.
Loaded with money.
Everyone should have a 7-foot waterfall, I think, installed in your room. But the thing that's kind of bad about it is that at night, I always have to go to the bathroom.
Wait a minute, didn't he already make that joke? Later in the stream, he started taking questions, and someone asked him to give the ratio how different the counteroffer was.
Tommy, percentage-wise, how far is Roblox offer compared to what you ask for? At least 100 times less. So that, you know, if they offered me $1, I'm asking for $100. So, you know,
millions.
If they offered me $1,000, that means I'm asking for $100,000, right?
He's
so
saying I'm 100
that's
million?
how far it is.
100 is not a
I find it very curious
Tommy.
that he will say how much he asked for,
how
but
math
only in
works.
the form of a riddle. Even more curiously, he uses very small amounts of money as examples. He chooses not to say, for example, if they offered me 50 grand, that means I asked for $5 million. Or if they offered me 100 grand, okay, I can see why he didn't.
And I hope they come to their senses. And I know they're probably watching. I don't know, maybe they're not. It's Saturday morning.
So that was the situation in January 2020. Roblox were offering to buy the sound. Tommy wanted 100 times more money than they were offering. And if things didn't go his way, he was threatening to take things to court.
You know, I have attorneys that I have teams of attorneys. Jesus. I easily have about 20 different lawyers. It's just a difference of opinion on whether or not I help to bring millions of people to their game or not, and what that is worth.
That last thing is, I think, why Tommy thinks he can ask for whatever massive amount of money he won't say. In his mind, this one sound effect single-handedly launched the Roblox franchise.
But the idea is that this is a sound that helped to create the franchise.
Did it?
Right?
Did it really?
Some may say even
Not
that
really.
the reason Roblox is
unlabored
as
children making
popular as
games
it
for
is
the
now
Roblox
may be
created the website.
because of the fact that so many people shared this oof sound. So
some may say, Tommy, you don't need to launder your arguments like that. You are the one saying that right now.
This is something
No, it
that
did not.
helped to create the franchise itself. It's made the game Roblox go supersonic. It was part of the reason. How many millions of people found out about the game Roblox because of a meme because of the sound, right? We think we're asking for something extremely fair considering what it has done for the franchise.
These claims are hilarious, exaggerated, but
Roblox
most of
is
all,
successful because
wrong. Take the sound effects from Minecraft that are really popular and people use a lot in videos too. They have a huge presence online as well, but they didn't make Minecraft popular. They're popular because they're in a game millions of children have played. The Roblox oof took off in mid-2017 when Roblox was already a pretty mainstream thing. The cause and effect is completely backwards here. While it might not be entirely impossible for a single sound effect to make a game
I was gonna say, we should play
popular,
Roblox
I
after
would
this.
like
No.
to remind everyone that
Now I'm
this
like,
sound effect
no,
was
because
already in a
Roblox
game,
is actually
and
run
that
by
game
a
was
shitty
such
company.
a massive critical and commercial failure that no one noticed the sound effect had
they're
been
not
stolen
doing so good
for
right now.
20 fucking years. Come on,
I
bud.
don't care. Children
Roblox
are
didn't
being
become
exploited.
a multi-billion-dollar company
I didn't know
because of a
Roblox
sound
money.
effect.
was
They
20
got there
years
by
old.
being evil. Speaking of evil, Roblox eventually worked with Tommy to turn all of this into a whole new way of monetizing their empire of nightmares. Instead of paying Tommy for the sound, they're making the players pay for it. In November 2020, Roblox announced the oof sound was going to be removed, but they were updating their developer marketplace so players could purchase sounds to use in their games. And once this update was complete, the oof sound could be purchased and used through there. I assume Tommy would get a cut from this. Simultaneously, Tommy announced he had produced a sound effects pack for creators to use in their Roblox games, including the oof.
I have done a brand new sound design library just for Roblox.
Creators could buy a range of sound effects packs costing from $10 to $250 and use these in the games they make.
Oh
Roblox
my
and Tommy
God.
agreed to keep the sound in the game as is for a while, so the sound marketplace had time to get up and running and no one had to go oofless in the meantime. But this functionality still hasn't been added a year and a half later. Eventually, in July this year, Roblox, citing a licensing issue, removed the sound and replaced it with this one, which is rubbish, frankly.
Oh, that just
but it
sounds
might
like
be
a
bad
sneeze.
on purpose to incentivize paying to replace it once they get the marketplace up. So, clever move, I guess. You bags of scum. Tommy also got to make some official oof merch, so that was nice for him, I suppose.
I've created an oof t-shirt.
He doesn't look like he got the massive payday he wanted, especially since the audio marketplace hasn't manifested yet, but at least he got something out of it. So, there we go. Wasn't that an interesting story? That's the end of the video essay.
No, it's not.
Don't look at the runtime.
Chat.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
chat,
about it.
I'm too lazy to Google it. Who created Cool Cat? Because that's who this guy reminds me of. All right, that's my only question.
I almost want to oof sure, but I don't want to
Tommy.
Tommy
Tallarico reminds me of the guy who created Cool Cat.
Oh,
you can go.
Subscribe
on the way out if you'd like, but take care.
Oh no,
go play Roblox or something.
Okay, now the video's starting for
real. Tommy, I know you're watching. I've seen you arguing with people in the comments of videos with 100 views. You can go as well. Go do whatever it is you do in your fun house.
Oh,
I'm just chilling out. See ya.
He probably has seen this video. I'm just chilling out.
Okay, I think they're gone.
Oh. Oh.
This video is being filmed in an undisclosed location to avoid being traced. Also, Mum went on holiday and she locked the garage so I can't get to my set. And no, I have no idea why the back wall of this room is also green. The last guy who lived here had terrible taste. Anyway, I think he's gone.
I think this guy's name is something savage.
We need to talk about Tommy. This is where the video was supposed to finish. So I was writing up the script.
Oh, Derek Savage, you're right.
And then I rewatched Tommy's E3 2021 pitch for the Amico, and I realized something.
He was in E3?
He takes credit for creating the oof in a very particular way.
After his video was
posted, the guy who did the oof sound for Roblox.
He made the sound for Roblox?
You fucking work with Shigeru Miyamoto, and all you fucking want to talk about is a goddamn Roblox oof sound.
Thought I misheard him, or maybe he misspoke, but no, that's how he says it.
The thing that you might know me the most from is the guy who created the beloved oof sound for Roblox. That's right.
The sound wasn't made for Roblox, it was made for another game and reused by mistake. That's what this whole thing was about, Tommy. He said that one in the commercial for his sound design kits he's selling to put it back in the game. Why is he saying it like that? Well, obviously the idea he made it for Roblox, this massive important corporation, is slightly more prestigious than the truth, isn't it?
Technically?
So he's slightly altering the story to give himself a bit more credit. And that's fine, like whatever, who cares? But then I thought, you know, for a sound with another guy's name on it, he seems pretty happy to say he personally made it. For Roblox. From an outsider's perspective, it looks a bit like Tommy is taking credit for something someone who worked for him did decades later. And yeah, sure, my script was almost done, but I couldn't let that possibility sit unexplored. So I tried to figure out who actually made the sound. And what I discovered was interesting. And then a bunch more other shit happened, and now the video is this long. I'm so sorry.
So who really made the oof?
Yes, Joey's name is on the file, but that doesn't necessarily mean he created it. If he did the final exporting of the sounds Tallarico Studios made for Messiah, his audio program would put his name on them regardless of who recorded, edited, or mastered them. Instead, let's look at how Tommy talks about who made it. Let's rewind the clock a little. Back in 2019, Tommy quote tweeted that one video that was a repost of the thing Plasmonode put on Reddit. He indicates that his company created and owns the sounds used for Messiah, and that the sound effects was created by my lead sound designer, Joey Kouros. Notice that he specifically doesn't say that he made it. He says his company created and owns it, and then specifically credits Joey, implying little to no direct personal involvement. I believe this version of Tommy's story is true. However, soon after writing this, to put it bluntly, it looks like Tommy realized how popular the sound was. He's said in many places, including the livestream, that he didn't really know that much about Roblox until he found out one of his sounds was in it. So on a timeline, it looks like he wrote that tweet and then started looking at the sound's presence online. In his next tweet, he says he's surprised to discover the sound has tens of millions of views online, and then all of a sudden it's a sound we created. And he adds this in parenthesis, like he's trying to sneak it into the story at the last minute, and I myself recorded. This is a bit of a change, isn't it? It's also just a weird way of talking about something you created. Like, if you found out something you had made, was in a huge game, you would go, hey, I made that. You wouldn't go, as you can see, my company created and owns that. It was made by someone who worked for me decades ago. Oh, wait, this sounds really popular. I mean, we made it, and I myself recorded it. And to his credit, I think Tommy noticed how this sounds too, because 30 minutes later, he tried again. He started a second thread where this time it's a sound he created, Joey edited, and he owns. Note that he specifically used the word created again. So he got his story straight in the end, at least. Good for him. But that does mean this first tweet is a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Now, you tell me, what one thing would make Tommy look more like he was trying to rewrite the history after the fact here? Deleting the tweet, right? From my perspective, that would be a very stupid thing to do. But I must be missing something because he did delete it. It's gone. I am not accusing famous industry veteran Tommy Tallarico of lying about who made a sound here. I don't know for sure who did what on this sound. But Tommy should. And if he's telling the truth, why did the truth change when he was surprised by how popular the sound was? In a very short span of time, Tommy's version of history went from Joey created it, to we created it, to I created it, and then later an attempt to delete the fact he said Joey created it. I know how it sounds. It would be weird to assume someone just wants to brag about making this one sound effect this badly. But he does brag about it. He put it in his Twitter handle. It's part of his pitch for the Amico. It seems very important to Tommy that he doesn't just own the sound, that he personally created it. To most people younger than me, that sound effect could be the most well-known thing on his resume.
Oh my god.
Which is a bit depressing, really. And when he tries to describe the process of creating the sound, things get even weirder. In the Oof livestream, Tommy's happy to say he made the sound, but then he tries to go into detail about how it was made.
I thought what first I would do is talk about how the oof sound was created.
When he talks about the work that went into making the sound, he doesn't say he did anything.
He's really going to try to explain to me how we made a song like 25 years ago.
What we did is we went through, all the different lines. We did a whole bunch of other stuff to it as well. So after we pitch shifted it down, and then
sometimes he accidentally says I and then corrects himself.
I wanted to let folks know how I created the sound, how we created the sound, myself and my sound designer, Joey Curris.
It just keeps going like this.
I hate to be Joey and just like going to like sleep and waking up one day and just seeing your phone blowing up for the worst reason.
A half hour trying to figure out exactly which way we should have pitched it down and what thing we would have taken and this and that.
Tommy's describing the creation of this sound.
Is a strange way to describe something you did. Far from being a sound he created and Joey merely edited, whenever he has to describe any specifics, all of a sudden it was done by committee. Tommy isn't lying about who did what here. Quite the opposite, really. He's specifically avoiding lying by being as vague as possible about something it would be easy to talk about if he actually made the sound himself.
So I took this little girl's we took the clip, right? And then what we did is we edited it, and we kept the length of the sound.
He struggles to come up with anything he actually did. Like his knowledge helped.
And we'll say I want to say this right. I mean, it took a lot of my knowledge of audio to create this sound and make it sound unique. Now that people
Tommy
know
and Joey are like
about me,
all the
they know about how I created the Roblox sound.
After seeing a guy specifically avoid saying I and say we dozens of times and then finish the story by saying, so that's how I made the sound, it just comes off really disingenuous. One quick indicator of what he could mean by we is, at one point he uses it to describe the act of exporting the sound out of the program.
Compressing it and making it all, EQing it and doing all these crazy things to it before we ended up saving it out. So
when he says we here, he just means Joey. It only takes one person to hit save on a file, and that's the one thing we know for sure Joey did.
Funny.
Like with the money situation, it's hard not to read into why Tommy is talking strangely. It starts to sound like Joey did most of the work, but then that would mean someone else deserves the credit for creating the sound.
Someone else deserves
so all of a sudden, this
$100 million.
0.3-second sound effect becomes a team effort. That's Tommy's version of how the sound was made. He says we, but sometimes when he says we, he just means Joey. So, what's Joey's version? Joey's been pretty quiet about all this.
He's real.
Good for him.
Joey looks like Mark Strong.
Unlike some people's, and I'm sure he has better things to do than litigate who made an ancient sound effect. Unlike me, who apparently has plenty of time for that shit. However, Kouros does have a website where he maintains credits for every game he's worked on since 1993, and he's still updating it today. Next to Messiah, Joey puts design of all sound effects. After witnessing someone claim Joey did it, change their mind, delete the story, and then talk in very vague terms about who did what, seeing someone just say, I designed all the sound effects, is like a breath of fresh air. This is another reason why I find Tommy's first version of the story more believable. Not only is it untainted by his later discovery how popular the sound was, it's also what the other person who worked on the game said. But this really makes it look like Tommy's stealing credit from someone else who worked for him now. It was just a hunch before, but now, I don't know. And here's when the fun, easy video about the Roblox oof I was trying to make ended, and the horror of my new life began. Because while I was on Joey's page, I noticed something else. Design of all sound effects for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. This was very confusing to read, because Tommy spent the last several decades saying he worked on Pro Skater.
What?
Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Wait, Tommy was a part of the Offspring? He was
on the original Tony Hawk Pro Skater team. I was on the original Tony Hawk Pro Skater team.
He was in Melancon?
I'm not saying Tommy didn't work on it, it's just some
CKY.
places seem to disagree with him. Places like the credits of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Listing everybody.
According to them, someone else did the in-game sound effects. I'll give you 3 guesses. It was Joey. Although the company he was at is credited as well. It's like they're saying sound effects done by this guy from this company.
I can't believe
But Tommy's acting like he personally did it again. I'm starting to feel a bit bad for Joey. Just to kind of add to the mystery, he talks about how small the development team was at the time, to kind of add to the exclusivity of it, I guess.
You know, being a part of the original Tony Hawk Pro Skater team, you know, there's only about maybe 10 or 12 of us.
This means very few people exist who could possibly episode
of Viva La
How
Bam
convenient. It does make it even weirder, though, for such a small team to leave his name out of the credits. I guess Tommy could say his name is in there, but only because his company is named Tommy Tallarico Studios. So, who is responsible for the sounds in Pro Skater? The guy credited for it, or his boss who says he did it now? In an older interview / house tour, Tommy got a bit more specific. He said he'd buy skateboards. We'd buy skateboards.
We buy skateboards.
And then Tommy would help this mysterious other person record the sounds. He says one of the pain sound effects, ironically also a kind of oof, is his actual voice.
The actual sound in Tony Hawk that you hear when the guy falls off the skateboard and cracks his head open. That's me falling off, cracking my head.
So, Tommy might have helped with some of the sounds, or at least at some point Joey recorded him falling off a skateboard. Strangely though, while he says he was on the Pro Skater team nowadays, at the time things were very different. You see, as I mentioned earlier, Tommy was on a TV show about games while Pro Skater was being made. The thing about journalism is, it's usually frowned upon to cover or review a product you helped create without disclosing you worked on it. And, to his credit, Tommy's very good at this. When he and co-host Victor cover games he was involved with, they make sure to say it. Take Advent Rising.
This is Advent Rising? Oh my god. Win $1 million. We're gonna make a trilogy.
I am completely biased.
This is, and I mean this unironically, ethical gaming journalism. Also, you might have noticed, but Tommy kind of likes to brag about games he's worked on. One time they reviewed an Aladdin game, and they brought up that Tommy worked on a different Aladdin game's music 8 years before.
It was a great throwback to the 16-bit platformer days, and I know you worked on the original Aladdin game, So you must have
the
felt
original
like you were coming
Deja vu.
Yeah.
Oh, from the
Tommy
Genesis,
not only understands disclosure, he loves doing it. If Tommy worked on a game, or a game similar to the one being reviewed, you hear
Holy
about
shit,
it on this
Corman
show. So, what does it
Oh my
mean
God.
when Tommy doesn't say he
Tony
worked
Hawk
on a
had
game?
normal
While
hair
Tony
and
Hawk's Pro Skater was
looked
being
less
made,
old.
it was featured on the show. Tommy interviewed one of the developers. Later, when
the
it came
parking
out,
lot?
Tommy and Victor reviewed it, and both gave it a 9.5 out of 10. If Tommy worked on this game's sound effects, he would have said so, wouldn't he? Well, he doesn't. At no point whatsoever in the coverage does Tommy disclose
Tommy
he
invented
worked
Disney?
on the game. Tommy behaves like a TV guy
What?
interviewing a
Walt's
game
head in his
developer,
mansion?
which would be a bit weird if he was also on that
I
development
hate that cheetah
team,
print
right?
shirt,
I can
it's
only
so
think of
ugly.
a few reasons why Tommy wouldn't mention he worked on the game when he goes out of his way to do so normally. One is he randomly decided not to
That
take
was not
credit
a
for
hard trick
something,
to
which
do.
seems out of character and pretty dishonest considering how hard he promoted the game, and he seems to know better than that. The alternative
invented
is,
Joey.
while he had helped Joey out a little,
Tommy
Tommy at the
invented Joey.
time didn't consider
goes,
whatever
"I'm Tommy
input he gave
Tallarico,
big
and you
enough
are
to
too."
justify telling people
And then
he was
Joey breaks
involved,
the mirror,
which is
reveals his
fascinating to me.
reflection as
There is
Tommy Tallarico.
potentially a past version of Tommy who, if he honestly thought about it, would choose not to say he worked on Pro Skater,
Now do
which
you
is cool of
remember
him.
which
However,
was
then Pro
skateboarding?
Skater went on to be a really famous franchise, and it became very cool to say you worked on it.
I was on the
Oh.
original Tony Hawk Pro Skater team.
And over the years, Tommy's story has grown a bit from helping with some of the sounds to doing all of them.
I was on the original Tony Hawk Pro Skater team, so I did all those sounds. I was audio director on that.
Wait, now he's saying he was the audio director? He's not even in the credit. Let's quickly
What?
look at who did what on games Tallarico Studios worked on. On the vast majority, Tommy is often credited for music, but he doesn't do sound effects much. Sound effects, or sound design as it was later called, is usually done by Joey. A game Tallarico Studios worked on almost always has music by Tommy, sound effects by Joey in the credits. Basically, when Tommy and Joey work on games together, it's pretty clear who did what.
Oh, PS1
in fact,
Spider-Man
in the
game,
early
hell yeah.
2000s, Tallarico Studios put out a sound effects library you could buy and
And
use
he
in
was
your
very
own
generous with his
projects,
time.
with over
Okay,
19,500 sound effects in it. Tommy's the
IGDA,
executive
yeah.
producer, so I'm sure he was involved in some
Okay.
capacity, but 3
Interesting.
other recorders and editors are
Why
credited,
does that seem like
along
a
with the
very
sound
different
designer.
person
I
in this
wonder
video?
who it could be. It's Joey. It's always Joey. Joey credits himself as the lead sound designer at Tallarico Studios for 13 years. The thing he did was sound effects. Even on Electric Playground, Tommy's show, Joey is credited for additional sound effects.
Oh my
So
God.
maybe Tommy didn't say he did the sound effects on Pro Skater because he knew Joey would see it. Given Tommy's tendency to take games his sound effects guy is credited for and say he did all the sounds, what does that sort of thing mean for his later claims about Messiah and making the oof? Well, wouldn't it be funny if Tommy also
No
reviewed
way.
Messiah on TV, and when he did, he again did not mention he worked on the game? Wouldn't that be very, very
I
funny?
team no help. I covered everything.
Yeah, it is funny. That is what
And I'm
happened.
drunk.
Even
I'm
funnier, on
so
that same
sorry
episode,
for
they
being a
also
joke.
reviewed the Dreamcast version of
streamer
Pro
for you.
Skater,
11!
giving Tommy yet
Good morning.
another
Rico! Oh my
opportunity to
God,
say he
welcome.
worked on it.
How
which
is
he
another
didn't.
country?
There's starting to be a precedent for Joey
used
doing
Watch
things,
Judgment
being
Day.
the one credited
Watch
for
this
it,
guy.
Tommy reviewing it and not mentioning he worked on it, and then years later deciding he did. Coming back to how he talks on the
I
stream,
mean, I think Tommy loves to
we
talk to people,
could
and I think
mean
him
we
of
both
himself
worked
as
on
a
this
mentor,
sound,
so that checks
but
out
to
with
be
me.
cynical,
Oh,
it
I
can
don't know too
also
much about
mean
this guy.
Joey did it while working for me. Messiah is one of the 2 or so games I could find that
I
Tallarico
remember him,
Studios
though.
made where they are both credited for the sound effects at once.
Ooh.
So potentially Tommy might have been more involved with the sound effects on this than
Joey,
normal.
is it
So
true?
our candidates are a guy who mostly did music and not sound effects, reviewed the game on television and chose not to say he worked on it, and when he later decided he did and he made this sound, carefully avoided taking credit for anything specific. Or the guy credited for sound effects on almost every other game, who says he did it, who Tommy said did it before he changed his mind the first time, and whose name is on the file.
Oh my God.
In conclusion, who knows? Could have been either of them. Maybe it was both. Art is really a collaborative process. Okay, that was written as a joke about how heavily the deck
Let's have
is
a
stacked
Peter
here.
on the Miko,
But let's be
but
serious,
thankfully
I
there'll be a
haven't
refund.
found
This
any
was a
definitive proof
disaster.
here. I think it's interesting
non-launch.
just
It never
how much
launched.
Joey is credited
fine,
for
you learn
sound
to cook
effects
better
everywhere
food.
else.
Oh, no.
And I think it's weird that Tommy didn't really
Joey
have
learned
any
it for him.
specifics to
And
say about what
True.
he did on the
Just-
sound. And I think if he did work on the
true.
game
I
that
hope Rico,
closely,
hope
he
you're
should
doing
have
well.
said so when he reviewed the game on television, but none of that
sure
is
it can't be
specific
easy
proof
getting
of
used
who
to
recorded or mastered a specific
country.
sound effect. project. However, given all of this additional context and information, I can say, at least for myself, that I have some trouble believing Tommy when he says he made the sound.
Wow.
But when you decide something a well-known industry figure like him has said is suspect, you start to ask, well, what else has he said? This guy's been around for decades and he's said a lot of things. I started investigating some of his other claims. I did it mostly to prove to myself I was just being silly so I could believe him when he said that he made the sound. I wanted to be able to put this to bed and move on with my life. I just couldn't accept that the first American to ever work on Sonic would lie like that.
Oh.
Hey, wait a second!
Was he not?
Yes, Tommy has repeatedly said he's the first American to ever work on Sonic.
In fact, I was the very first American
How is this guy not?
to ever be hired by the Sonic team back in the day.
Are you serious?
Very first American to be hired.
Look at
One of the first Americans to ever
Judgment Day.
Be hired by Sega of Japan for the Sonic team.
I was
not
the first
Sonic.
American to ever be
work on
hired
Sonic?
to work on the Sonic the Hedgehog series.
But if you don't take Tommy's word for it and do your own research, by which I mean basically Google Sonic for 2 seconds, you start to...
What does that I'm feeling lucky on Google mean?
It gives you a random page.
Oh, okay. I thought that was weird. I never clicked it because it weirded me out. But that's funny.
See red flags. Sonic was being developed in America as early as 1992, when Sonic 2 was being made in California. Americans are all over Sonic's game development since almost the beginning. Wow. Which game did Tommy work on
this guy went on LinkedIn.
Sonic, some of this, or one of the Sonic games, Black Knight, that might have been in the 2000s.
So Tommy was like about 20 years late to the party of Americans working on Sonic. Okay, let's be charitable. Maybe he means first American to do music for the series? But if he thinks that, Tommy's been crushing too many 40s. That was Michael Jackson. I promised to live and learn from the... Oh, fuck. But this first American stuff gets even deeper. There are layers to this shit. One particular American musician, Michael Jackson, was rumored for decades to have worked on Sonic 3. This was seemingly confirmed by Yuji Naka earlier this year, actually. This would make Jackson the first American to do a Sonic soundtrack. Maybe there are some Americans who worked on one earlier. I'm not sure. I'm not deep into
That's how they're able to make the Michael Jackson game.
Splimby. Now, you could say, well, sure,
the Sega,
maybe that means Tommy is wrong about being the first American. But there's no way he could have known that. We only found out for sure
Tommy
recently.
was the
and
first
yet, to be fair, that would be true.
Pilgrim.
He was a pilgrim.
Were it not for the fact Tommy has also been bragging about knowing back in the 90s that Jackson worked on Sonic.
So I was really close with the Sega folks back in the early 90s. I don't know if it was ever confirmed or not, but I can tell you that he did do the music for Sonic 3.
This was at a con in 2014, before he started saying he was the first American. So either he knew he was lying when he started saying that, or he made this shit up too. Which one is the lie? At this point, why not both? I don't trust this story about knowing about Jackson either, frankly. I think he just made up a story to seem involved with another important piece of history. That seems to be his MO at this point. This is just one example of what we could charitably call exaggeration.
Why was he upset?
But realistically, we call lies. The more I tried to check things Tommy said to prove to myself that any of it was true, the more it all came apart. Okay, so what about the Metroid Prime film? He said in a bunch of places, including the OOF stream, that he worked on Metroid Prime.
Metroid Prime with Shigeru Miyamoto.
First
on
ever
that
American
for
to
a
work with
couple
Shigeru
years.
Miyamoto.
And I worked with him on Metroid Prime, the first one. And we worked together.
Why would the music guy need to work with Shigeru Miyamoto?
5 years.
Metroid Prime.
Say, I don't even think Miyamoto did Miyamoto for
Prime.
5 years. That was made by an American company.
Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of Mario and Zelda, worked with him for 5 years on Metroid Prime.
He doesn't just say he worked on it, actually. He says Shigeru Miyamoto was a personal huge fan of his work and always wanted to work on a game with him.
We always talked about working together. Like, oh man, I really love all your Mario stuff. And he'd say, oh man, I love all your stuff that you do.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we gotta work together sometime, you know?
I don't know if that part of the story is true, but Tallarico Studios was contracted to work on Prime. Not music, by the way. Prime already had a composer. They just did sound effects. That might turn out to be important later. But early in development, Retro cancelled all their other projects to focus on Prime, and suddenly didn't need outside help to get the audio done, and his contract wasn't renewed. Tommy will confirm this part of the story himself.
My contract was coming to an end was around the same time that Retro's projects were all getting canceled except for Metro.
Yeah, and wasn't Retro like doing things like hookers with the money and stuff?
So he did work on it. Briefly.
That's not a joke. I think that actually happened.
For him to be dropped so easily implies Miyamoto wasn't as invested in working with Tommy as
all
he
your
says.
Mario
Tommy
stuff.
doesn't just say he worked on Prime's sound effects for a bit, and Miyamoto was a huge fan though. His story gets way more exotic. He tells people Miyamoto didn't give him any direction or visuals or animations to make sound effects to. He told him to just make what he thought was cool, and the development team designed the weapons and animations around his sounds.
Give us a bunch of epic weapon sounds.
We need to call Shigeru Miyamoto.
What we're gonna do is I'm gonna give those to my artists, and then they are gonna be inspired.
Spent the money on boats, drugs, and hookers.
You make, and
there we go. Somebody found it. Thank you.
Wow, so cool.
This is an unprecedented amount of control for an external audio contractor to have over a project. Plus, it just doesn't mix very well with the fact he left really early in development. Did Miyamoto change his mind? Why didn't he make Retro keep him on board if he had such an important job? It also doesn't mix with other stories from Retro Studios' actual audio department. He did an interview for Shinesparkers where he told this story about Miyamoto letting him design the weapon sounds first. However, Shinesparkers then went on to interview Clark Wen, Prime's audio lead, who came on board after the other games were cancelled and Tommy was gone. Wen is well respected in the game audio industry. He's worked on a bunch of stuff, including Tony Hawk games, interestingly enough. According to him, they did sound effects the normal way, basing their work off the art and animations. There's something amazing about reading an interview with Tommy where Miyamoto blessed the project with a radical new technique where the sound designer had massive creative control over the game, and then going to the interview with Wen where they say, "We interviewed Tommy and he said you did this," and he goes, "That sounds cool, but no."
However,
Wen says 1 or 2 weapon sound effects were done when he got there, and he left them mostly untouched. So, a few of the sounds in the game are done by Tallarico Studios, and they might have been done the way Tommy said, but his overall involvement with the game was very small. How small? He left so early in development, they forgot he had worked on it by the time the game was done, and forgot to put his name in the credits. A bunch of other audio contractors made it in, though. They must have kept contracting people after he left and not got him back. Weird. I wonder why.
By the way, he's
after
also
seeing Tommy repeatedly take
Tyler
credit for the work of people under him, it's kind of cathartic seeing a bunch of other people get credited in for him.
Tommy did Aerosmith.
The only one. Someone's missing from Tommy's version of the story again. Can you guess?
I was gonna say he's
now
in there. Yeah, and then when I worked on Dream On, we worked on
Dream On. Tommy wrote about leaving early in development, although he still claims he did a lot of the main sound design somehow. Funnily enough, he doesn't say I too much. He says we. I wonder who the other. It's Joey. It's always Joey. He shared a recent email.
It really depends on the developer themselves. If they really, if they want to, they can, and if they don't want to, they just don't. There are people who worked on. I know of people who worked on Final Fantasy VII Remake, and they weren't credited, even though they did work on like stuff for the game, like influencer stuff. They weren't in the credits, so that kind of goes a long way. So like not getting credited is kind of a big deal to some.
From Retro's new audio manager to prove he worked on it, and he compliments the work Tallarico Studios did. But he says it like
he did so much work on Ant-Man that he's still in the credits of the first Ant-Man. Because they took a good chunk of his work before firing him. And he's like, I could totally like sue you if you do not credit me. So at the end of Ant-Man, it'll say directed by Peyton Reed, written by Edgar Wright, and Peyton Reed, and so and so and so and so.
Wow.
Because he did that much work, and then he's like, fuck this, and made Baby Driver.
Oh, that's crazy. I did not know that. Wow, that's fucked up. Damn, that movie I like that movie a lot.
I was saying, and that's why Ant-Man is the best of the trilogy. The other two are shit because Edgar Wright didn't work on it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Goes back to the notion he invented music.
Yes, my hat is off to you,
Wright
Tommy,
would have been
and
something special.
Joey. It's always Joey. What makes the story even funnier is how, you know, Tommy was on a Joey, but he says it like this. My hat is off to you, Tommy, and Joey. It's always Joey. What makes the story even funnier is how, you know, Tommy was on a TV show that reviewed games when Prime came out. Tommy didn't mention he worked on it, which makes sense. He was barely involved. But one fascinating thing that hasn't come up yet is Tommy just has terrible taste.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
What?
The characters are incredibly stupid.
He complained about Prime's backtracking and scanning system, stuff people love about the game, and absolutely refused to let Victor get a word in edgewise.
I had to scan every little thing.
No, he hates 3D.
Well, and that's a problem for me. But
I enjoyed all of
No, I thought he hated like Symphony of the Night.
Is that he gave it a 7.5, which according to Metacritic would be the absolute lowest score any remotely professional critic gave it at the time. Even less than the 8 the guy who wrote the text reviews for EP gave it. Tommy was not the biggest fan of this game, but now it's universally recognized as a masterpiece. He can't wait to tell you he was a huge part of it. It's kind of fascinating how these two supposed industry professionals each talk about their work. Joey doesn't mention Prime at all on his site. Presumably, he doesn't consider his work a large enough part of the finished game to go on a resume. Meanwhile, Tommy talks like he worked hand in hand with Shigeru Miyamoto for 5 years on Metroid Prime. Oh, come on, X1, be reasonable. He doesn't say it like that. No, he says it like that.
I worked hand in hand with Shigeru Miyamoto for 5 years on Metroid Prime.
But he said on his own website he left early. He left so early they forgot to put him in the credits. He knows he's not telling the truth when he says this. Okay, look. Maybe I'm just a gaming racist, but is it okay at this point to call this an obvious lie? It must be very difficult to work hand in hand with someone on a game they famously did not work on very much. Retro Studios is based in Texas. Miyamoto was a distant producer who occasionally...
Miyamoto looks so bummed because all that Tommy Tallarico bullshit going on. He's like, why the fuck is this guy running my name in his mouth?
Gave notes. Several former Retro employees have even suggested he gave Metroid to a new company in America that hadn't made any games yet because he didn't like Metroid that much. Some insinuating he didn't really get Metroid's type of gameplay. Miyamoto pawned off IPs like this repeatedly, actually. He visited Rare one day and made them turn a game they were making into a Star Fox game because he had no idea what else to do with Star Fox. And we all know how that turned out. It's actually pretty good. People are just mean. Prime is great, but it happened because Miyamoto outsourced an IP he didn't like to a bunch of Americans so he didn't have to think about it, which gives very different implications to Miyamoto asking Tommy to do the sound effects. So now almost every game he's bragged about working on has
Miyamoto
turned out to be a gross exaggeration. The only other games he talks about are Earthworm Jim and Aladdin.
Is that why the recent one wasn't the best?
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero franchise.
Right,
did some work
Tommy invented
some
Shigeru
of the first 3 Guitar
Hero
games.
Tallarico.
You know, like some of the games I've worked on: Disney's Aladdin, Earthworm
It's the
Jim,
Riddler.
Guitar Hero.
Any of his songs on
is
the
it more Guitar Hero?
soundtrack? No. Did he do sound effects? It doesn't look like it. Is he credited on any of the games? On one of them, yeah. According to a joystick interview. Rest in peace, comrade. He helped them get an Aerosmith song on too because his cousin is Steven Tyler of Aerosmith. He's in the credits of Guitar Hero 2 in the industry thanks section. His involvement seems, I don't know, kinda small. It's mostly people who championed the first Guitar Hero when it came out.
The guy?
Journalists and celebrities.
The YouTuber? Jeff Keighley! Jeff Keighley's there! Jeff Keighley's there!
Will Wheaton, Ryan Higa, Jessica Chobot.
Why?
Oh my god. What did they do?
What did they do? That's actually...
Who the fuck is Sluggo? I'm sorry, Sluggo, that's too far. Ray him. Oh, I thought that was Ray. I was like Ray.
Fargo and Sluggo. Okay.
Maybe the movie Fargo.
Huh.
Ryan Higa. Why? What did he do?
What did he do? I mean, he was popular as fuck when.
Jeff Gershman.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Tina Wood. Yeah. I thought that guy's name was Ryan Hamster.
Miyamoto said is that he can't credit Tommy with making Prime with his own 2 hands, while the cousin thing was real. You didn't believe him? Jeff, my girl, let's go.
They misspelled Jeff.
Did
Gershman.
they? Oh, they did.
Yeah, they put Gershman.
Where? Oh, what line is this?
Third line at the end.
Gershman. Oh, I don't know how to spell that. Gershman. Use Tina Wood. I remember her. That misspelled Jeff Gerst. Gerst. Oh, it's Gersh, not Gerst. Or It's Gerst, not Gersh.
Oh my god.
Nice guys.
Ryan Davis.
That's why I'll invite Tommy Tallarico. What the fuck? Tina Wood. Who the fuck is that again? Well, Steven has never confirmed it.
Alongside Brad Shoemaker, Ryan Davis, and of course Jeff Gershman, also in these credits is Patrick Klepek, who 15 years later would go on to make him delete a legal threat by asking him a basic question. This is the total extent I can find of Tommy's involvement with the Guitar Hero games. But I must be missing something. The way he brings it up, you'd think he was massively involved.
I've worked on the Guitar Hero.
Yeah, I'm looking at her. I'm like, yeah, she looks like a G4.
Why are they thinking people who are on G4? That's so
weird.
They
were a big part of the industry.
Ryan Davis.
Let's watch a few episodes.
Of course.
Three.
That's
the
so
third
funny.
one was Guitar Hero Aerosmith. Now you know why.
I want to assume Tommy was joking there, but at this point I don't know. The more you look at Tommy's weird exaggerations, overstatements of credit, his use of we to mean Joey,
I played that game. It was okay.
It starts to take over your mind. You start to ask yourself if even the stuff he couldn't
if you don't like
possibly
Aerosmith,
be lying about is a lie.
Whatever.
Like, okay. Are those Guinness World Records real? I assumed even if everything else was fake, they would be real at least. There's no way anyone could get away with such an obvious lie. It would be too easy to check. But it turns out if something is easy to check, no one actually does.
Oh my god! Layers!
Koji, I fully agree. We should do that. The
person who has worked on the most video games in
You must both revive G4 and become the new host of Attack of the Game. Oh my god, that would be funny if we made a makeshift Attack of the Game or Attack of the Show. He was.
I like how Noah. I was gonna say Noah got the name right. It's Attack of the Show.
I was like, is that a different one? It's like Attack of the Show. Layers,
we'll do X-Play and then we'll do Attack of the Show. We'll just run to another set.
That actually would be funny. They got the word about. They got the word out about the game. Oh, hey, probably Layers X-Play.
Their lifetime. That's what he calls it.
I hold the Guinness World Record for the person who's worked on the most video games.
I mean, he has worked on a lot of games.
My mother's very proud.
The person who's worked on the most video games in their lifetime. My mother's very proud for the person who's worked on the most video games in a lifetime. So that was pretty cool. My mother's very proud. For the person who's worked on the most video games in their lifetime.
Don't rehire.
Kind of crazy, kind of a cool honor. My mother's very proud.
The person who's worked on the most video games in their life. Yeah,
Stop.
My mother is very proud.
There's several problems with this one. Let's start with how the number of games he's worked on keeps expanding.
Come
and
on,
not
Tommy,
in the sexy way.
line.
By the time of his first Guinness World Record in 2008, he'd worked on the production of 272 games. Around this time, he stopped doing music for games and started focusing on video games live.
Video games live takes up such a huge part of your time and your career. So have you ever considered going back to, like,
his mother is very proud. Oh shit, they just said it.
There was this period in the early 2010s where the last game he'd officially worked on outside of Super Tofu Boy was Sonic and the Black Knight.
The last game I composed for was actually a Sonic game, and that was a couple years ago. But
but somehow 2 years later he had a record with over 300 games on it. In October 2017, he said he'd worked on over 300 games.
In fact, I have a Guinness World Record for the person who's worked on the most video games in their lifetime, over 300 games.
But by the time of the OOF stream in January 2020, just over 2 years later, it was over 350.
And I've worked on over 350 video games.
He had a busy couple of years there.
I read today 300 video games you've had your hands in.
Does someone need to fact check this?
Yeah, it's actually 350. Yeah, it's up to 350 now.
That I know a lot of people in the industry. I've worked on 350 games in my career.
Okay, Tommy seems a little confused himself how many he's done. So, you know, just for his sake, we should probably double check how many. So, is there a list somewhere?
Is there?
His Wikipedia page lists far less games than he says he's worked on. Fewer. Goddamn. I used Wikipedia for that visual earlier, showing the games he'd worked on in the early 2010s. Let's show everything else he did afterwards. Nothing. He cameoed in Retro City Rampage, and that's it, according to Wikipedia. His IMDb splits his credits into a dozen different categories, but not games, television, and movies because it's a horrible website. And the composer and sound department credits have a bunch of games repeated in both.
Maximum,
wow, he's credited for some of them 3 times. Even Messiah's in there twice. Earthworm Jim 2's in there 4 times? But even adding literally all the video game credits together, including all the duplicates, you get less than half the number he said he'd done 15 years ago. What the fuck is happening? His Moby Games page lists about 100. It's 6:13 a.m. right now, and my eyes went a bit blurry while I was counting. It could be like 98. Either way, it's a lot less than 350, and I'm not recounting this shit. And that's counting a bunch he's just in the thanks for, like Guitar Hero 2. It doesn't list Pro Skater because he's not in the credits for that, even though Moby Games appear to have copy-pasted the official biography from his website, which claims he did. They somehow managed to get Pro Skater to link to the correct game page, but not to get the spelling right. Okay, none of these websites can be trusted. Thankfully, Tommy has taken it upon himself to make his own list of games on his website. This list is larger, and I mean a lot larger than the others, and since Tommy wrote it, there's some dubious names on here. Pro Skater and Guitar Hero are on there, and so is Metroid Prime. Obviously, he personally held hands with the development team while they made it, but so is Prime 2, a game I've never seen any mention of him touching anyone's hands on.
If it's on Tommy's website,
some sounds
it must be true.
him/Joey made, so that counts as working on both?
And I guess I can now add Roblox to that list of
oh my god.
games.
Oh my god.
Tommy thinks he can put Roblox on the list of games he has worked on. Imagine what justifications other games are on this list for. One of Tommy's actually interesting contributions to game history is early PlayStation 1 models came with a demo disc to show what the console could do, and some of his music is in the menus and titles. The first sounds ever made by some early PlayStations would be music made by Tommy.
He was
this
on
is kind of neat and cool. And it's also weird seeing PlayStation Demo Disc in a list of games composed for. In general, this list has quite a bit of what we call padding. Tallarico Studios did additional music for the first Blood Rain, so that's one game worked on, right? Well, it's on Tommy's list 5 times as each console version along with PC and Mac. I'm not sure why you'd want to give Blood Rain such a strong presence on your resume, but each to their own. He also did the music for Earthworm Jim 1 and 2.
Channels, and I was having a whole ass conversation with me.
Oh my god, you were talking all the time.
Super Tofu Boy, a free Flash game Peter made he donated music to, is on here twice. You can run Flash games on the Mac too? Wow, that's an extra game worked on. Fuck you, Tommy. But even counting all of this, all the games he wasn't credited for but still puts on his list, the multiple times the same game is counted across many different consoles or computers or demo discs as specific games worked on, it's still a lot less than the number he says. If you decide to be a bit mean and remove all the repeat games, you get around 175, almost 100 less than his first Guinness World Record said 15 years ago. So either he stopped updating his website, and IMDb, Moby Games, Wikipedia, and everywhere else also stopped tracking the games he worked on, or, Bob forgive me, the first American to ever work on Sonic is exaggerating again. In an interview in 2010, he said he worked on 280 video games, which is a Guinness World Record. Actually inside the Guinness book as the person who worked on the most video games in their life. This sentence almost made me cut my fucking head off. Tommy isn't actually inside the Guinness Book of World Records he's talking about here. Trust me, I checked. He is, however, inside that year's Guinness Book of World Records Gamers Edition. The Gamers Edition is full of more game-centric records. Notice that it's also much smaller and the print quality is much worse. And generally, it's a lot less prestigious than being in the actual book. My producer, Kat, left a comment on that line in the script saying, it's a bit like saying you gave a TED talk when really you just gave a TEDx talk. Not realizing how fucking funny she was being, because Tommy has done a TEDx talk.
My mother's very proud.
When his biography on his website calls it a TED talk. He is exactly that guy. She is so cool. I love her. Tommy is at least featured in the Gamers Edition. It's a 2-page interview about his career and video games live. At the beginning of the interview, the author claims Tommy has worked on more game soundtracks than anyone else. They don't say how they verified this or provide the list of games. It seems a bit like Tommy just told the interviewer this in the interview and they repeated it as a factoid, assuming it was true, because why would someone tell such an obvious lie? Whatever evidence he has backing up his claim is becoming difficult to find.
Oh my god, is that
Luckily, this wasn't too expensive on eBay. Supplies are quite low, but the demand... It's just me, basically. I mentioned how surprisingly cheap these were to Mandalore Gaming, and he started bulk buying them to leave in Airbnbs he stays in, like a sort of gamer-dian buy. So if they seem more expensive now, it's because he's artificially inflated the price. Speaking of artificial inflation, even if the amount of games Tommy says he's worked on was completely true, there are still people who've worked on way more games. The record is just wrong. Even Guinness at some point recognized this. They actually changed the wording of the record at some point after he first got it. It's not person who has worked on the most games in a lifetime anymore, it's most prolific composer of game soundtracks. The Guinness website says that now, and the updated versions of Tommy's plaque say that too. So Guinness have done their best to correct this mistake. Tommy, however, has continued using the original name anyway for over a decade.
Wow.
In fact, I own the Guinness World Record for the person who's worked on the most video games in their lifetime.
Who does that belong to?
My mother's very proud.
Another one of those sweet little lies we've become accustomed to Tommy using.
Although
I can kind of understand this one, because the new name is even more obviously a lie. I know for a fact Tommy has not made 280 video game soundtracks. We need to acknowledge just how bonkers this clip is. He's saying most video games in a lifetime while showing footage of the new record with a different name. Bonus points for the fact the record says more than 300 games, but then it cuts to a list he wrote with less than 300 games on it. And just in case it needs to be said, no, Guinness are not a real record-keeping organization. They're a novelty book company. It's already a pretty common joke that most of their records are just silly stuff someone made up so they can have a record.
Oh, like, yeah, it's just silly.
Most baseball bats broken in 1 minute. That's a silly one I just made up now. Just kidding, it's real. I don't really mind if Guinness track a bunch of silly records. It's just a bit of fun, really. But they are an utterly for-profit organization, not just in terms of sales of books, but also sales of records. Guinness has an entire subsection on their website dedicated to business marketing solutions, promising they can help with PR and marketing campaigns, complete with a case study section showing over a dozen pages of companies they got attention for by helping them come up with a new record to break, like Canon with its longest digitally printed photograph. If you have the money, you can pay them to help you break a record. I have my suspicions a lot of the silly record holders are independently wealthy people. You know, some people just want a record to call their own to give their empty lives a sense of meaning. Guinness aren't purposefully keeping track of who's broken the most bats or wasted the most money on a Pokemon card. Having a Guinness adjudicator on site to verify and give out the award on the day is super expensive. At minimum $10,000 plus transport and hotel costs. This stuff gets expensive fast. They aren't a neutral party tracking human achievements, they are a paid service, and many of their record holders are basically just customers. You'll notice that when it became clear someone else should have the record for most games made in a lifetime, they didn't give someone else the record, they changed it to one Tommy was more likely to have. I'm curious how much they charge for this service. Guinness's record search function claims Tommy is involved with 2 more. These are for Video Games Live. What great marketing these must have been. They are most video game concerts performed and largest audience for a live video game music concert. Let's quickly appreciate how sneaky these records are. VGL haven't come close to performing the most concerts, but most
world records
video
aren't
game
even
concerts,
real anymore.
Now that's a record. And it's highly specific, so no one can challenge it. In fact, you literally can't challenge it. The Guinness website says these records are not accepting active submissions. This is a special record only Tommy can get. And wouldn't you believe it? At his 357th concert, one of those prohibitively expensive adjudicators turned up to hand him the latest version of these 2 records. But let's look closer at largest audience for a live video game music concert for a second.
The biggest symphony show ever seen live. Over 752,000 people watching us live in Beijing, China.
This would be pretty impressive.
Kokomo.
Would you be shocked if I told you Tommy's story is inaccurate? Not all of those 752,000 people were watching it in person in Beijing. Some of them were watching it digitally on a live stream on a Chinese video website.
Biggest symphony show ever seen live, 752,000 people watching me live on stage.
Live on stage.
It's a bit deceptive to say they were watching you live on stage when they were nowhere near the stage. How many people were actually there?
The famous Bird's Nest National Olympic Stadium. We played there, 130,000 people inside, 600,000 people outside.
I love that he says outside when he means we're watching a live stream. Is he trying to imply hundreds of thousands of people stood outside just to hear his show? But 100,000 people attending
casually every December. WrestleMania is
still a lie, though. You know, I couldn't help but overhear what venue he said this took place at.
Bird's Nest National Olympic Stadium.
The Bird's Nest is a beautiful stadium, and it must be amazing to play in front of 130,000 people there. In case you're not familiar with the Bird's Nest,
I mean,
allow me to read you the beginning of its Wikipedia page. You're an hour deep into a video about the Roblox oof. You don't have anything better to do. The National Stadium, also known as the Bird's Nest, is an 80,000 capacity stadium in Beijing.
80?
I think I might have noticed a very small discrepancy. During the 2008 Olympics, it hit its record attendance of 89,000 people. Tommy is claiming he got better attendance than the Olympics and can fold space. But because it's Tommy, there are layers of mistruth happening here. You see, Tommy has the name of the venue wrong. Guinness has an article about this record, and they say it was set at the Beijing Exhibition Theatre, which is a different place.
Oh my God.
At first I thought this was just a one-off mistake. VGL have played both venues, but the thing is though, he always says it's the Bird's Nest.
I don't think Tommy Tallarico is good at math.
Beijing National Olympic Stadium, 750,000 people.
Now maybe he just has the names really mixed up in his head. They are both in Beijing after all, although it is a bit weird to forget where you set your Guinness World Record.
Your own record that you paid for.
Is there maybe a reason he says the name of this theatre while claiming he played to hundreds of thousands of people? Well, there's one. It would be even more impossible to play to 130,000 people at a theatre with only 2,700 seats. The Guinness article also happens to mention the actual number of people physically at the concert. 2,086 people. So even when Guinness has the numbers, he still makes shit up. Tommy, anyone can check this. What are you doing? I don't trust that many people were watching the live stream either. There's no easily obtainable record of the live viewership from the Chinese streaming platform this appeared on, so we, and apparently also Guinness, just have to take Tommy's word for it that almost exactly 750,000 people watched this live. And considering we just caught him lying about this exact thing, I have my doubts. Even though he has a record with a specific number written on it, the number keeps changing.
Oh my God.
In an interview in the 2017 Guinness Book of World Records, the Gamers Edition, of course, he directly claims over 1 million people saw that show live.
Million people.
I cannot stress this enough. He is literally lying to Guinness about a record Guinness just gave him. I can't fucking believe it.
That's funny.
I can't fucking believe it. That's
Please,
all three of the records Guinness appears to have on file for Tommy Tallarico. Tommy seems to know better, though.
Waiter, more Tommy lives, please.
Says
more
he
Tommy
has 4,
Tallarico
the fourth one being most video game concerts in a year, a record I cannot find anywhere other than his list of awards and other interviews with Tommy. So I don't know, maybe he has 4. Well, his biography says he currently holds 5, so I don't know, the numbers just keep going up. Can he at least get the record straight on the number of records?
Guinness just wanted
Okay,
his
to be
money,
fair, he has
sickening.
recently updated it. Lately, he started saying he has
725 were pregnant.
7.
I have seven Guinness World Records for different things.
So what are all the others? You know, for a guy who, let's be frank, fucking loves bragging about all the shit he's done.
I've worked with everybody. I was the first American.
Tommy is uncharacteristically modest about saying what these other 4 records are. In a Reddit AMA a few years back, he said he has 7, but just to avoid wasting people's time, he only listed 3 of them. Would you like to guess which 3? When someone directly asks him to list the records, he sheepishly adds most game concerts in a year, but that's it. The others are like ghosts.
Tommy, how many Guinness World Records do you have?
So I have 7. One of the ones I have is the most symphony shows.
Why does that guy just have
in
like
a single year?
green
But I would say there's
him.
3 big ones. The 3
because there's a guy behind him also doing his show right now. Oh, he's playing Persona.
Live show ever seen.
Is he really? Oh my God!
Playing Persona 5.
So I have a total of 7, but there's 3 big ones.
He doesn't even have a riddle prepared for this one. He just refuses to
Who's
tell
funding
people.
This man?
He's so shy.
All
of a sudden. Luckily for us, in Tommy's investor videos for the Amico, we can see at least 5 of them. So let's just take a look and find out for ourselves. In the center, we have
my
most
Megalobox
prolific
poster was on the
composer
floor
of
for like a
soundtracks.
week.
Okay,
I didn't
can't
pick it up.
verify he's done that many games, but we at least know that one. The 2 either side say most video game concerts and largest audience. Those are the 3 we know he has. Now for the mystery ones. To the right we have the record for the most video game concerts This is the same record. This is the previous version. This one's from 2014 with 293 shows. What about the one on the left? The longest video games live, which has performed 260. These are the same 3 records. It's starting to look like there's a good reason the other 4 records don't get mentioned much. In one house tour he gave in 2017, he has them all laid out on the floor, where they appear to have sat for 5 years now. Look at that dust bunny. And Tommy calls them 7 different Guinness World Records.
There's 7 of them.
Why was Spider-Man on a horse?
7 different Guinness World Records. So
I'm not sure how these can be 7 different records if when you pause the video and look, several of them are the same. And I think when people get too up close and personal with his records, they start to notice this too. In this clip, he talks about 2 of them, ones we know, and then this weird cut happens.
That was the first one.
That was the first one.
Yep. And then the.
What if Tommy Tallarico ever got married?
Where's he? Be jealous.
I didn't edit that in, I swear. I'd love to know what happened between these 2 clips. Here's yet another fun fact. Guinness charges separately for the award certificate and the plaque it comes in. They have a unique design they don't change very often, and they're pretty expensive. When Tommy got these 2 in 2014, it looks like he just bought 2 picture frames from a store. I guess when you have so many versions of the same record already, you get sick of paying full price for them. I'm not just bringing this up to make fun of him, although I am, but it's actually really useful data. You know how I mentioned Guinness renamed his most games record? In this one tour with the super awkward edit, another funny thing happens. Tommy reads out that record, right?
This is the Guinness World Record for the person who's worked on the most video games in a lifetime.
Wow.
But because he got a shitty frame for this one, we can check and see the record he's reading from says something else.
For the person who's worked on the most video games in a lifetime.
Wow.
Tommy refuses to acknowledge the new title and pretends it has the old wrong name because it's a bit more prestigious. He's lying about the text of a record he is literally holding in his hands and pretending to read from.
And the guy
this guy's
just doesn't
a fucking genius. How has he never been caught? I feel like I'm going crazy. You know how the concert records
Not married,
say
no
video
kids?
game
Wow.
concerts? If you've been paying attention, you'll notice Tommy always says it's for symphony concerts or symphonic concerts.
You have no idea what else is going to happen in here.
Live. The most symphony shows ever done.
He's a
the
bachelor.
biggest
Get on that.
symphony
Oh my God,
show
no.
ever seen live. Biggest symphony show ever seen live.
Tommy knows his
He'll invent
video
more
game
Tommies
concert
someday.
record is
Tommy
extremely
just-
stupid, and out of embarrassment he calls it something else. Oh, maybe it's not deliberate, maybe he just got the name wrong. No, I can prove it. Here's a time he does that while pointing at it and pretending to read it.
Oh my God.
Here's one.
Largest audience.
Largest audience ever to see a symphonic concert live. 752,000 people.
We can see
That's
what
so
the record
wrong.
says in the previous shot, Tommy. Okay, let's wrap this up. How many records does Tommy have? Through a list of games that cannot be found but keeps exploding, and by making up new definitions of concert, it looks like Tommy has about 3. But he owns 7 plaques of them, so he tells people he has 7 different Guinness World Records.
His
And
mother's
maybe he
very proud.
does have a most video game concerts in a year one, and it's just never visible in shots of his records. Guinness only has 3 records in their search, though. Well, had. I was going to move on from Guinness at this point, but then there was a new development in the search for Tommy's list of games. After looking everywhere for the list of 350 plus games Tommy's supposedly worked on, or I guess composed for now, we realized there was one place that would definitely have one.
Damn, I should have made popcorn.
Guinness themselves.
Oh.
So we emailed them. And
I
by we,
ate
I
5
mean
high
Kat
chews,
did
and
it
that was my
for me.
snack.
She did all the work. That's what people mean when they say we. They mean someone else did it
Ah.
for me. We worked on the oof sound. Yeah, right. I know this trick, Tommy. We, Kat, asked them what evidence was provided for the record and how it was verified. Guinness were really polite and got back to us very quickly. Here was their response. The record title in question is one of our consultant records, which are not open to standard applications. They are confirmed by specialist consultants that we approve. Our expert external consultants that we use for records of this kind often have professional links to the field in question, i.e. video games. These titles are research-based rather than evidence-based.
Work on
Facts.
one game?
First off, this email provides me the incredible quote that the record is not evidence-based, which is just fantastic. Thank you very much for that.
Wow.
This is one of the situations where if you did the research, you would have the evidence. This doesn't require specialist consultation. It's a list of games. On top of that, this implies Guinness have never seen a list either. The record was verified by a consultant. So they just gave him a list
because he paid for it?
Somewhere says Tommy has worked on this many games
most
and
Coke
Guinness
milk
believes
consumed
them.
on camera.
But
We can do
then
this.
something even stranger happened. Previously, when you typed Tommy's name into Guinness's record search, that record came up. One of the other VGL records came up because he's mentioned by name on that record, the other one doesn't. So those are the ones that came up. This is a screenshot I took in early September. Anyway, after we emailed them asking how they verified it, I realized I needed to take another screenshot because I'd scribbled all over one of them, so I went back, and the record didn't come up. Just the other one did. Right after we emailed them asking them where their evidence was, and they said they didn't have it, the record disappeared. Did we just get one of Tommy's records deleted? Oh no!
Woo!
I didn't mean to do this. I just wanted to see a list of games. Tommy, if you're watching this, it wasn't me, it was Kat. Please don't.
Oh my god. The Tallarico Event Horizon.
So now the brakes have come off and this video is spiraling out of my control. I've lost all hope of figuring out what Tommy is doing or why. Doing the early research before this all happened, it got kind of nostalgic going back and rewatching ancient episodes of Electric Playground and reviews on the run, and watching Tommy do his wacky boobery and yell at Victor when he says normal things like Metroid Prime is fun. I was trying to remember if I ever found Tommy funny or if I was always just laughing at him, you know?
You know what I gotta say to you? I don't care what you think.
Even doing that level of research, I fell back into an ancient drama I saw unfold as a kid and completely forgot about. Tommy's awful opinions used to be a running joke on forums discussing his show's reviews. People would bring up he gave Smash Bros. Melee, one of the most beloved games in human history, a 2.5 out of 10. It was a huge running joke. I learned about this because I was a pretty big Mega 64 fan as a teenager, and they shot some videos at his house and even did an episode of their podcast there. I remember watching this on my iPod Nano on the bus.
Now we're in another strange room.
This was shot just as Smash Brothers Brawl had come out, and the gang made fun of his old review as well.
Smash Brothers is now released.
That's right.
Tommy has gone on record saying his favorite game series of all time.
Oh my god, Derek looks so
There's this awful rumor on the internet, as there always is, that I gave Smash Brothers like a 2.5 or something. And so the reality is that we never actually reviewed Smash Brothers ever on G4. So people on the internet who say that I gave Smash Brothers a low score, bite him.
Tommy is pointing to the giant model dinosaur he has in his garden. Anyway, it's clear this rumor really gets to him. In the GM thread about his Mario Galaxy review, this comes up, and Tommy T shows up to defend himself because he Googles his name and has nothing better to do. He claims it's not true, but refuses to say what the real score was because he thinks it's fun watching people spout nonsense. So Tommy never gave Melee a 2.5. That's just a rumor. Leave him alone. Here's Tommy's review of Smash Bros. Melee.
What do you think about Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube?
Money?
Well, you know, I gotta tell you, it's another GameCube letdown, another GameCube disappointment in my book.
3 out of 10.
I give it a 2.5.
I hate seeing others living my dream.
People saw him. The footage exists. This isn't speculation. When Tommy does something people criticize him for, even something dumb that doesn't need defending, like a video game opinion, he just lies and says he never did it. Like, why would you lie about something so stupid and easy to check? I'm reaching the point where if Tommy says something, it's easier to assume he made it up. His website used to have a page of famous people seen wearing Tallarico Studios t-shirts, which is a weird thing to document in the first place. But the thing is, though, every single picture on it is photoshopped.
Oh my god.
Like, what was his goal here? What is he even trying to do?
That's grody.
Stratospheric levels of clout chasing have hit a point where I literally can't tell if he's joking. He has a gallery page with pictures of him performing and in magazines and so on, and there's a celebrities section showing off all the cool
where's
people
him with where's him with fucking Aerosmith lead singer? Hooverman said after he posted this, a bunch of people came to him and even more lies. He's gonna do a part 2 someday. He only puts out like one video a year. Oh my god, dude. I remember seeing this flashback. Tommy invented lying at this point. Jesus Christ, it's so funny. The room. Oh shoot. Ah! What the hell? What kind of name is that? I don't know what to say to this. It's so funny. The Room is a fun movie. What a fucking.
Oh yeah, we should watch that on stream. But no, the guy.
The Room.
The Room. Also made by a guy named Tommy, but he has like merch that just has his fucking name on everything and shit. I just think that's why I was like, oh my god,
Stood
he's like
next
Tommy
to magazines and he can't tell if he's joking. He has a gallery page with pictures of him performing and in magazines and so on. And there's a celebrities section.
There's him and Aerosmith. This is him inventing Aerosmith. Is that
Johnny Depp?
I think
George Lucas is right next to him, yeah.
Oh my god. What if this is Photoshop? Him with somebody.
That's the Dalai Lama.
Oh, oh.
Him with somebody.
Is
you know the Dalai Lama. Oh, Muhammad Ali. That's Muhammad Ali.
That's not real.
Looks like he was taken in the 60s.
He was an adult in the 60s.
Oh, okay. So it's Muhammad Ali, Christopher Reeve, Dalai Lama, Steven Tyler, Johnny Depp, and George Lucas, and some guy.
Who are the bottom ones? Can you even tell?
That's
fucking Jamie Lee Curtis. This is Jamie Lee.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Stan Lee. Is that fucking Don King?
Oh my god, it might be.
Oh my god.
I don't know who this is. That the guy from the Austin Powers movie?
Oh, what's his Vern Troyer?
Yeah. I can't tell at all who this is.
Yeah, it looks like him. Looks like
I
Vern
can't
Troyer.
can't tell who anyone is. It's all Photoshop. He's never touched grass in his life. Oh my, Muhammad Ali, he's have to be fake. Every single one of it is his cousin. I tried what's up. Halo looks kind of different. What's up, dog? It's just a watch party stream. Oh my, he meant to time travel. Nope, all reality.
that one with Christopher Reeve. He looks like he's 12.
He looks really young.
He looks like 12.
Yeah, but I took all these pictures. Just you wait. It is. Oh my god.
Showing off all the cool people he's stood next to.
Oh my fucking God.
He's really proud of some of them because he keeps
Yes.
reposting them. This Jamie Lee Curtis picture pops up on his Twitter when she's in the news or it's her birthday. She's a wonderful, kind, and talented human being and a fan of my video games live
Oh
show.
my
But
God.
one of the pictures on here is really strange. This one is of the Dalai Lama, apparently. Before the Amico
I didn't know
situation
who that was,
deteriorated
okay.
to the point he stepped down, he used to post on the Atari Age forums, and people were discussing the Amico's Karma gaming engine, a feature Tommy
Photoshop
later
invented
admitted
Tommy.
he made
No
up, by the way.
fucking way.
During the conversation about Karma, someone referenced the Dalai Lama, so of course, he reposted that picture and said he met him in London and he liked his music. The issue here is this later turned out to be a wax statue of the Dalai Lama from the Madame Tussauds in London. This is an example of what I've decided to call the Tallarico event horizon.
Oh my
Tommy
God.
has lied so much about so many things, I can't even tell
guy
if this is
smells
meant
on
to
fire.
be a
Lama
joke.
is
Is
a
he doing a
gamer.
bit? Is Tommy Tallarico a CIA experiment to see
the
how
fuck
far
is
you can
he?
get in the liberal games industry by just making shit
What's up,
up?
Ice Rider?
Is Tommy Tallarico just a shadow
it's
on
a
the
can of
wall of a
worms.
cave? I started making this video because I thought a sound effect was funny. I can't tell if he's joking
I forgot
or if
how
he
we got
genuinely
here.
wants to convince people he met the
The
Dalai
oof
Lama.
sound in
Like I
robots.
said, this was in a conversation about an Amico feature it turned out he made up.
We have something that's called a karma gaming
Tallarico.
engine. And what that means is that
Karma
everybody, no matter what
So-
your skill level,
don't even know how
can
to ask.
feel like you have a chance and that you're in the game.
I'm interested in the fact that you're using the Karma gaming engine. Where did that come from?
Okay, so the karma gaming engine is just some shit
Doesn't
we made
make
up.
sense. What? Oh.
Like he literally made it up to get people to invest and admitted it later. Everywhere you look, Tommy is trying to build more prestige in ways that make no sense. Once Tommy had flagged the Atari Age forums after calling
Tallarico,
everyone a
I'm not
gaming
convinced he
racist
can
and
actually
stepping
play
down,
guitar.
people started posting about how weird he was being, and a guy told
He
a
doesn't
story
need
there
to
about
when
how
you
he ran a
invent the
display at the
guitar.
Houston Arcade Expo in 2018 showing off old Intellivision stuff,
I
right
moved
when
to
the
the Dalai
Amico
Lama,
had
the
just
life
been
of
announced.
Tommy.
So he asked Tommy if he wanted him to put out some business cards advertising the Amico, which he did. His display won an award at the show, and when he mentioned this to Tommy, he allegedly asked him to mail him the award. If this story is true,
What?
Tommy just assumed that this award belonged to him. This is just an allegation. Normally I wouldn't bother putting this in the video, but the problem is it tracks so well with a lifetime of taking credit for things he didn't do and
Oh my
making up
God.
awards. I find this story too believable not
40,
to
I
mention.
tried to think of 40
Still,
stream
this
freak.
doesn't mean
They have
Tommy
40 time
hasn't
for my
done
midlife
good work in
crisis.
the industry or had any
funny.
legitimate achievements. To properly recognize the good work he's done, we ought to talk about GANG. The Game Audio Network Guild is a group of industry professionals dedicated
I
to
think I've heard of
improving the
this.
craft, helping people network, and recognizing people's achievements with awards. Tommy has won a lot of awards from the guild over the years, at least 16 by my count, and he's clearly very proud of them because he puts them all up next to his Guinness World Records.
Oh my god. Gang.
Tommy Tallarico is
I
also the
was a
founder of
gang.
GANG.
Recently,
No!
I founded a nonprofit organization called the Game Audio Network Guild, or GANG.
It's really funny seeing Tommy give tours of his
Wow.
house in his GANG t-shirt and
Oh
of his
my
office
God.
with his GANG desktop background, and then going to
We
his
should get
website
into
and
there,
seeing
and then we'll
16
make, like, a
awards
bunch
from
of
the
fart
group he
noises and
founded
say
and was on the
audio
board of
production.
directors of at the time.
Tommy Tallarico, composer and sound designer for video games,
Also, the president of the Game Audio Network Guild, also known as Gang.
What?
Gang even gave an award for Best Sound Library to that sound pack he made, with Joey's help. They've only given out that award 4 times in their 20-year existence, by the way.
God.
And again, these are award-winning sound effects.
At least we know the sounds in the Roblox kit really
Why
are
does he look like he'd be a really
at
cool
this point,
dude?
Research for a video that was supposed to be about the Roblox oof has gone so far off course that I needed, like, something that was baseline obviously true to hang on to so I could return to sanity. So I asked myself what I thought would be the most obvious question. Was Tommy even on Cribs?
Oh my
on
God.
YouTube, like I said, there's videos of your house and your
MTV Cribs I was on.
I don't know if he was on Cribs.
You did an MTV Cribs?
Yeah.
I did an MTV Cribs once.
Over my house.
Didn't you have an episode of MTV
They didn't know
Cribs
it was
back in the
Cribs.
day?
Yeah.
Like, he tells people it was Cribs. He uploaded a video to his YouTube channel saying it was Cribs.
Uh-oh.
So was it? No! Cribs is, you know, a TV show. It has lists of episodes.
Oh
you
my
can
God.
just check. It was obviously a lie the entire time. I don't know how no one called him on it. Do gamers just not know what Cribs is? Cribs went to the home of massively successful musicians like Snoop Dogg and Maroon 5, or other really big celebrities.
Maroon 5, what was that?
They did not go to the home of the guy who might have made some of the skateboard sounds for his
We
game.
got it!
Absolutely no normal person watching MTV in the mid-2000s is gonna know who Thomas the Tallarico Engine even is. He did the soundtrack to Earthworm Jim. He's not a celebrity. Nobody gives a shit about his fucking fountain.
The waterfall here.
Oh my God.
Which makes me want to pee at night, oddly enough.
My mother's very proud. Cribs had very specific motion graphics, and they always showed the same factoids at the beginning every time, using the same visual. This video just has a wall of text.
Oh my God.
MTV had a very specific vibe with its backing tracks. This thing uses easily identifiable stock music. So identifiable, YouTube flagged it. But if it wasn't Cribs, then what was it? Someone in the comments says they saw this on a disc that came with a gaming magazine back in the day, but I think they're thinking of the other times he did that. Because Tommy's a massive narcissist, his website has a video section with a meticulous collection of his appearances, and links to them on YouTube, some of which he uploaded himself. He links this one and calls it MTV Cribs here too, along with 2 of his PlayStation Magazine appearances. But here's the thing, Tommy's website is ancient and has several much older versions preserved on the Internet Archive. On the version from 2004, before YouTube was a thing, he would just put the videos on his own site. Many of the videos on the old site ended up as links to YouTube videos on the
If
new
it's on
one.
his
The
website,
PlayStation
you have to
Magazine
believe him,
House
right?
Tour and interviews are here, along with this Around the World in 80 Games
Oh
thing.
my God.
There doesn't seem to be a Cribs video on the old version of the site, which is a bit of a red flag. Additionally, there's one house tour that didn't seem to make it to the new one, done by Gamer TV. The video itself on Tommy's site wasn't archived, but Gamer.tv was a show from the UK about gaming hosted by Sam Delaney. One episode had a feature on ways to make money in the game industry, professional gamers, voice actors, and of course, a certain composer.
Hey, I'm Tommy Tallarico, composer and sound designer for video games.
Hey, wait a second.
Hey, I'm Tommy Tallarico, composer and sound designer for video games.
So this episode is using a cut down version of the footage we saw in Tommy's video. So now we know who really shot this footage. Gamer.tv used to have a website, Gamer.tv. Oh, that's clever. It's down now, but in archives it's clear the site used to have a video
that game is
section with extra stuff.
$15,000.
One of the extra videos appears to be about a gamer with a Ferrari and a luxury home. I think Gamer.tv met Tommy and toured his house, used clips from this in their show, and uploaded the entire house tour as a bonus feature to their website. The video linked here is sadly not archived either, at least not directly. It was preserved if, say, Tommy downloaded it and put it on his own website, and then later moved his video archive to YouTube. This is a kind of cool act of video preservation, except for the part where it somehow ended up being called MTV Cribs. How did that happen? I mean, the file on his website was named correctly. This would be a difficult thing to get wrong unless he did it on purpose.
MTV Cribs I was on.
It's awesome, right?
Is
He's
Tommy
a cloud
just
demon.
like a pathological liar?
Hey, it's
Does
stuttering
he
shit.
have
I
to
just
lie
realized who
to
that was.
sound
Hey,
more
what's up,
interesting no matter what? Like how he went from saying he did some sounds for Prime to saying he worked on it with Miyamoto for 5 years, or how he went from being one of the voices in Pro Skater to the audio director, or how he went from doing 3 songs for Sonic and the Black Knight in 2009 to being the first American to ever get to kiss Sonic on his little mouth? Every time something comes up again, the lie has to get bigger. In that newer house tour I showed, the guy asks Tommy about if it was featured on Cribs, and he says it was on there more than once.
Tommy Tallarico has invited me to his MTV crib.
That looks weird.
MTV Cribs, right?
Oh my god,
Why is he like this? Why are you like this? I know you're still watching, Tommy. Explain yourself. What are you doing? What are you fucking doing?
What is he doing? Crime. Oh. He took millions and millions from people, right?
Yeah. Maybe every single thing Tommy has ever said is a lie. Maybe some of it is true, but bear in mind that even if Tommy has lied, that isn't like a crime. You can just lie to people. Watch. I am a trained helicopter pilot. See, you can just say things. No one can stop you. However, there are times when lying does become a crime. And Tommy would know this intimately because it cost him $100,000. In 2009, after putting on a video games live event in Brazil, Tommy returned to America with over $100,000 in cash on his person. When you enter America with more than $10,000, you have to declare it for money laundering and trafficking reasons. Tommy knew he had to do this, but for some reason he didn't. His business associate, who was also his brother, filed a customs declaration on their common behalf, denying they were bringing that much money into the country. Tommy knew this was false. When he was caught at a TSA checkpoint with a bag with $100 grand in it, there were some serious questions. He quickly made up a story to explain himself. He told them he didn't need to declare the money because he had distributed it among his band members during the flight in amounts less than $10,000, and then took the money back once they were through customs, so no one needed to declare anything. Tommy thought he was being clever, but he had just accidentally confessed to the crime of structuring, where you deliberately avoid regulations by pulling stunts like this.
Yeah,
structuring is a federal felony with huge fines and up to 5 years in prison attached to it. Later, he came clean and told investigators he lied and made up that story, and actually he just took the money over the border himself. So when I call Tommy a liar, that's not just my opinion. There is also a legal document signed by him admitting to it. Looking deeper into United States v. Tallarico, that's its name, Tommy pled guilty, was placed on probation for a year, forfeited the $102,000 seized by customs, and had to pay a $1,000 fine, plus a $25 assessment fee. America. There's a really interesting lesson here. In the game industry, you can just lie about what games you worked on, what sounds you made, and whether you worked on Cribs, and the only real repercussion is people finding you unpleasant. But if you try that with the TSA while carrying a large, unexplained bag of money, there can be consequences. There are other ways lying can be a crime too. For example, if you lie to potential
get that Andrew out of your name.
During one of Tommy's many
get that
attempts to
Andrew
find
out of your
investors for the Amico, he told the exact kind of Tommy-esque tall tales you would expect from him.
I don't know why I would feel that
situation where doing so can get you in serious trouble. In February 2021, he recorded this video for potential investors and lists the team of so-called Avengers working at Intellivision, one of whom was Kara Acker, a former marketing manager at Mattel on Disney Princesses and especially Frozen, which would be a great find for the company, and thinking she was on board might well have helped convince investors to part with their money. If we scroll slightly higher on her LinkedIn though, we can see she actually left Intellivision in 2020. But here's Tommy telling people in 2021, after she was gone, he has her on board, so you should definitely invest.
Our VP of global marketing used to work at Mattel as one of the global brand managers over there, right? And she was in charge of the Disney brand within Mattel, so that's a double bonus there.
Yeah, that's like Derek Savage maxing. Holy
lying
shit.
to people for money? If this convinced people to invest, they have grounds to say they were lied to about the status of the company. You can't just pretend people still work for you. On their Republic crowdfunding campaign, which raised $11.5 million, the pitch video for these investors featured Acker heavily in Tommy's disgusting Egypt room as VP of Global Marketing. She was front and center as one of the intended draws to investors. She was basically the company's pharaoh. She's also still shown on the list of team members, including, ironically, a link to her LinkedIn, which will tell you she's actually gone. This crowdfunding campaign ended in 2021. There was a period of 4 months minimum where people were investing based on a video and information which was not accurate at the time and never corrected. The Intellivision website listed Acker as VP of Global Marketing as late as was July 2021, according to the Internet Archive. Did the guy who ran the website quit too? Investors using this website as a source of information would have a hard time confirming who was actually at the company.
People don't give, investors don't give you millions of dollars unless you have hard, cold facts.
I certainly hope there's some facts I missed here. People gave this company millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I hope for Intellivision's sake, Aka just put the wrong date on her LinkedIn, or there's going to be some questions. In fact, if you click the invest button on the Intellivision website, it takes you to the same video with Aka still in it.
You know the Avengers, right?
Oh
Marvel
God.
Avengers, you know, they're the super team of superheroes ready to save the world.
Also on Tommy's list of Avengers was Jay Allard, the co-founder of the Xbox and Xbox Live. This would make the company look like it was on the right track and had some really good minds attached to it. However, Allard decided he wasn't a good fit and left the company.
What's his bucket?
In 2020.
Here's another one. How about the guy who co-founded and co-created?
That's in
Xbox,
2021.
right?
When Tommy was saying Allard was on the team in this footage, to get people's money, Allard was already gone. He was gone to such an extent, he didn't just change his LinkedIn to say he wasn't at the company anymore, he removed it from his page completely. Allard unworked at Intellivision. And after this happened, Tommy was shooting a new video telling people he was in the Amico Avengers.
I mean, this guy doesn't even need to work anymore. But he loves our idea and concept so much that he joined the team and has been making huge contributions.
This particular comment is incredible, because on another investment platform, remember Fig? Tommy had previously bragged about Allard's involvement in that investor video too. He was actually at the company when this one was made, at least. And Intellivision's share offering documents on Fig also claimed Allard was involved and that he was the global managing director. A while after Allard had left, the SEC noticed Intellivision's Fig was still advertising he was there. Investors were technically being deceived. Also, a major member of staff, like the global managing director, leaving could be causing problems with making the product they were promising to investors, you know? So they asked Fig what was going on. Orally, someone at a government agency physically asked someone at Fig what the hell was happening at Intellivision. Fig asked Intellivision to clarify.
The government's yelling at us.
Said they would change the documents, and product development was unaffected by his leaving because, to quote Fig, quoting Intellivision, he has not played a material role in product development considering his contributions.
He joined the team and has been making huge contributions.
This is footage of a CEO right before his company tells a major government agency Allard is gone and hadn't made meaningful contributions, telling people he's on the team and has been making huge contributions to get their money. I'm not a lawyer, I'm just a helicopter pilot, but I don't think it gets worse than this.
You know, this is the kind of thing that's like, really... I mean, talk about a slam dunk.
The people working at the company are the main pitch for the Amico. Invest in me, I don't lose, I have the best team.
I've been a winner in this industry my whole career. I don't lose. And what I've done is pack
this is on Letterboxd, by the way.
Other people who are winners.
Several of his key
if you
team members
weren't
working there anymore when he recorded this.
Is it
One
really?
of them had even scrubbed it from his LinkedIn. I don't think this is giving potential investors an accurate impression of what they're buying into. This is the exact kind of thing Tommy normally does, but in this
Roblox _ MP3.
this context, it's really bad. And this brings us to the real question at the center
I
of
joined
all
ISIS
this.
on
The big thing
Roblox,
we've been avoiding for the last hour while we circle the drain, but we can't avoid it anymore. Did Tommy make the funny baby sound effect? Remember when that was the point of the video? When we look at the sum collective of all of his claims, the tallarico totality, if you will, and we put it in context with reality, when Tommy says he created the oof, this might just be me, but I don't believe him. Although at this point, if Tommy confessed to a murder, I would assume he was just trying to be cool. I'm sure if I was a more reasonable person, I could say the evidence is all inconclusive and Tommy could have worked on the sound, maybe. But right now, all I know is Tommy is a huge liar and I hate him, and he made me forget what this video is about.
Conclusion! Oh my god.
I promise you, when I started making this video, my goal was to make something short for once. Take a break from my longer projects to make a quick video, quickly, so people knew I was alive. I did not expect, while I was doing research, for a rabbit hole to open beneath my feet and to fall Wile E. Coyote style into an abyss of lies and madness, and seemingly getting one of his Guinness World Records sent to the fucking Shadow Realm. I didn't choose this. This happened to me, and I'm not happy about it. I wanted this to be a story about how, in our modern age, we don't take ownership of artists' work seriously enough, through the lens of a sound effect that had been reused without credit for over a decade. But the people not being credited in this story are the hardworking folks under Tommy who he has taken credit from over the years, and the original voice actor, none of whom will see any of the money Tommy makes from selling their sound today. It is incredibly easy for hard work to be exploited by corporations, and one of those corporations happens to be called Tommy Tallarico Studios Incorporated.
Yeah, I can't find
But that's
it.
really a structural
I put it in the
problem,
title
and we already all know capitalism is bad. Statistically, your most formative memories are of a global financial crisis. You don't need that lecture from me. I think the unique lesson of this story is about, well, records in multiple senses of the word. What's really at stake here is history, how these events and people will be remembered. Tommy has cultivated such a reputation that when I asked about the origins of a famous punch sound effect on Twitter, someone independently brought him up and said they assume he must have done it. He seems to have done everything. At least he says he has. The man has successfully inserted himself into conversations about sound effects he didn't even make, while the people who did the work attributed to him evaporate into namelessness. No one knows who Joey Kuras is, and he made the sound effects people think Tommy did. He worked on fucking Fortnite. I've heard his sound effects as they blast my Silver Surfer into dust. It's not right for him and people like him to be forgotten. Games have always had problems crediting authors correctly. Early games were seen as products first and creative works second, so credit wasn't taken seriously. Creators used to not be allowed to put their name on the game and had to hide them in Easter eggs.
Soldier Boy owns Atari.
Ironically, another good candidate for first American to work on Sonic wasn't allowed to keep any of his work or design documents when he was working at Atari, and his games were considered Atari creations, not his. His source code, notes, and documentation were only preserved because someone got them out of a dumpster when Atari closed the office and threw it all out. This problem has especially contributed to the perception of women working in games. Yoko Shimomura, one of the most well-known video game music composers today, a veritable industry icon one might say, composed all but 3 of the tracks on the original arcade version of Street Fighter 2. But due to Capcom's crediting policy at the time, she was credited via a pseudonym. For her music's appearance on console releases and updated versions of the game, she was not credited for her compositions at all. All credit was given to the people who translated them to the new formats. Her contributions to game music history are only recognized properly decades afterwards, because her early career was rendered invisible, music she wrote often being credited to someone else. This was widespread at the company. The Capcom sound team throughout the 80s and early 90s was almost entirely women. Just think about that for a second. An extremely influential group of female early game composers, all credited through pseudonyms, or sometimes not at all, and with the ports of music they composed credited to someone else. Maybe one of the reasons game development is perceived as a male-dominated industry is because all the women who've always been here keep getting left out of the history they wrote. If you're interested in the topic, I recommend The Street Fighter Lady and Female Credit by Andy Lemon and Hillegonda Rietveld. I've linked them in the description and plagiarized them heavily in this section of the video, but even when people are credited, the recognition can easily be minimized. Joey did some of the music for the Terminator Sega CD game, but as you can imagine, this information has been rendered obscure thanks to a much larger musician making sure his name is remembered first. The official CD release of the soundtrack has Tommy V. Tallarico stamped on the front. Its booklet says composed, produced, and performed by Tommy Tallarico, and calls Tommy a veritable video game industry icon, of course. The half a dozen people who collaborated with him and wrote the other half of the songs only appear on the back of the case at the bottom as footnotes with stars corresponding to which songs they actually made, so their names don't get noticed quite as much. Joey's song was so good, Tommy saw fit to put it on another album with his name and face on it. Tommy Tallarico Virgin Games Greatest Hits. Joey's name is even smaller on the back of this one. It's not difficult to see why Joey's contributions to game history are being forgotten. Re-uploads of the full Terminator CD soundtrack onto YouTube just say composed by Tommy. There's a re-upload of specifically Joey's song too. The uploader, who understandably missed the tiny note on the back of the CD case, credits it to Tommy. The top comment is a guy called Joey Kuras, explaining that he actually made it, but also thanking people for their kind words. We're at the point the actual composers have to explain they made the song in the comments of re-uploads of their work misattributed to their old boss. This extends back into the regular music industry as a whole, of course, but also into material we covered here. Michael Jackson's long-rumoured, now semi-confirmed work on Sonic 3 isn't all it's cracked up to be either. Like a certain other composer, Michael had people who worked for him. According to Brad Buxer, an American keyboardist and composer who did a lot of work with Jackson, and actually is credited on Sonic 3, Jackson basically made him do most of it. Once you're well enough established, it only gets easier to exploit the talents of people working for you and build up your own status on the back of something you made someone else do. The industry is still constructed in a way that treats individual creators, usually the biggest names on the project, as the true authors, attributing a game's success to them and not the many people who did the work. Things are so bad, even the recipients of this praise have called it out. To quote one of the worst articles ever written, "There's a tendency among the press to attribute the creation of a game to a single person," says Warren Spector, creator of Thief and Deus Ex. The journalistic attitude to credit in gaming used to be so awful, it's not even clear who wrote this. The article is credited to IGN staff. Basically all success and appreciation pours directly into selected industry figureheads, even when they're actively trying to stop it from happening. And a lot of them aren't, because even if it's a problem that benefits them. You can tell a lot about an industry by how it treats the people who actually do the work. In terms of the scope of time, the average game developer is fucked. The hundreds and sometimes thousands of people who work on games now throw away years of their lives, and so many of them go completely unappreciated. Meanwhile, the most asshole-ish men in the industry continue to promote themselves off the back of the efforts of the people working for them. Imagine making great sound effects for years and years, only for your boss to tell some guy in a Halloween mask on a live stream with 100 views that he did it. We don't recognize the work and achievements of people who make games. We recognize the people who exploited that work the best. It's so easy for history and credit to get wiped away. Case in point, we could have never learned that the oof was from Messiah and assumed Roblox made it forever. But it's not even the Roblox oof. In my household, we call it the Messiah oof. There are thousands of people whose good work on games will never be properly credited, who we might have already forgotten about. Gaming is still a young medium, but already the sands of our history are spilling through our Monster Energy-sodden fingers. Entire games are at risk of being forgotten, never mind the human beings who created them. The most valuable contribution Tommy has made to the story is mentioning that the voice actress was the daughter of someone who worked at Shiny Entertainment at the time.
Her father worked at Shiny Entertainment.
And that girl?
The girl whose voice was the oof would be close to 30 now. She might even have heard it and not even known it was her. She might not even remember recording it. The people who know who this was, and the parent who worked on the game, those people aren't going to be around forever. We have a limited time to learn who this was. The thing about history is, it happens, and then it's gone. If we don't work to preserve it, eventually it becomes impossible. To quote a famous Nintendo quit screen, "Everything not saved will be lost." And just as a kick at how hard it is to remember things accurately, the popularized version of the quote is wrong. It's actually anything not saved. I'm not trying to be a pedant for once. It's kind of poignant how easy it is for things to shift like that. If we don't set a precedent of taking people's work and the accuracy of records of who did what seriously, we leave it to the liars and opportunists of the world to make up that history, to the spin-off of a beer company to tell us who did what. And it honestly, on a spiritual level, fills me with immense grief thinking about the people who made the things I care about dying unrecognized for what they did and being forgotten. Gaming is just old enough that we're losing that first generation. Tommy got the rights to Intellivision because he bought them from the estate of its last president when he passed away. The name, the branding, it's his now. The original Intellivision YouTube channel with some of the final appearances of its former president, one of the world's first ever game designers, along with the original Intellivision website with its beautiful Web 1.0 history of the company, are now relegated to obscurity under another name, while Tommy continues to use that name to advertise a product that doesn't even exist. The damage to a history people are at real risk of forgetting, whose main characters are dying, might already have been done. What history will look like 20, 30, 100 years in the future is being decided now. Now is the time to decide if Tommy Tallarico made the oof for Roblox, or if Joey Kouros made it for Messiah. And Tommy has already put his finger on the scale, decided how he wants all this to be remembered. If you buy his new sound pack, the metadata in the Roblox oof has been changed to say
Hans
Tommy
Zimmer has a bunch of ghostwriters.
Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. That's a quote commonly attributed to Winston Churchill, but he was actually probably paraphrasing George Santayana. That was me being a pedant. Old habits die hard. But here's a corollary I came up with all by myself. Those who let hucksters write the history they're trying to learn from are doomed in some other
did he write that, or did like this college student he stole that from?
I don't think history gets to be written by a guy who wasn't even on Cribs. It wasn't even Cribs!
It wasn't even Cribs, guys. Wow. That was a fucking giant can of worms. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I didn't know what to expect from this. I didn't know what we were even watching. Oh,
hello there. Thank you for watching this 30-minute video and accompanying feature-length meltdown. The boom mic is slowly peeking into frame. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching all of this. And I hope you had a good time. And I hope to see you again soon. For once.
Oh my god.
Gaming racists.
Oh my god, he named all the people I hate! Oh my god, to be honest, was it worth 2 hours? Yeah, that was worth. I wish that was 3 hours. Oh, that
came out of it learning new stuff.
Oh, that hurts to hear. I can't believe it's snowing. Have you been here the whole time? Holy shit, what if it's... thanks for showing that. I wouldn't have seen it otherwise. Yeah, no problem, dude. It wasn't even Cribs. Oh my god. I never would have watched this video without you, Senpai. Thank you, Ice Fighter. Shout out to Freshly for recommending and sending this to me several times. When are we watching the plagiarism video? He has another video? Oh my god. Tommy invented all of us. My buddy offered to get me an intro to someone who worked at Zimmerman's studio and maybe get an internship. I said, fuck no, that's though. Thanks though. Oopsie. Well, why is my name on there 100 times? What? Oh, was it Zoe? Incredible. It's a good thing that Tommy Tallarico made this video. Our name is our name. He has other great videos too, but that's my favorite. Damn, that video was fucking good. Shout out to Freshly. Oh my god, thank you Freshly for recommending this video. That was actually really good. I didn't know anything about this history, but I'm so happy I do now. I wanted to meet Joey. Aww. Oh, I wanted him to like have some sort of like say something in the video too, but he said he didn't want to bother him. Oh snap, I'm on this list as the gaming racist. Chaos. Oh my god, he put out 1 or 2 videos a year, and believe it or not, most of them are longer. Damn, that means we got more really good videos to watch. Gaming
when
racist.
I bought this Gamers Edition on eBay, you know, when I was flipping through it, a bookmark fell out.
Oh.
This is a bookmark for Alexander. Well done for all your hard work in year 2 this year from Miss Dunn. Goodbye. So Alexander, I have no idea who you are or where you are now or if you'll ever watch this video. I hope you made Miss Dunn proud. I have no idea how old you are now. This book came out in like 2008. I'm not going to do the maths on that. But if you want your bookmark back, email me and I'll happily send it to you. Please do email me, in fact, because I can't throw this out. Like, that would be wrong. So this is just going to be in my life forever until someone claims it. So please take...
That's fucking funny. Wow. Wow. That's okay. That's the end of the video. Oh, wow. Tor, hop on Stranger of Paradise. Final Fantasy Origin. I didn't really like that game all that much.
That's really fucking specific, player. Why do you want us to jump? Why do you want to jump?
Snowy really likes that game for some reason. He's been playing it a lot.
Does that game even have co-op, or are you just playing at the same time as somebody and acting like you're there with
them? Tortilla, hop on Stranger Paradise. Final Fantasy Origin. Goddamn it, fucking Snowy. Justice for Joey. Chaos. It's a good game. 3-player. Oh, it's 3-player co-op. It was kind of tough. Chaos. It has co-op. Oh wow. I need him to put out more videos. It has 3-player corp. Corp. Oh my god, that was your mom is tough. Oh my god, Snowy. Oh my god, that's really funny. We have to kill. Oh my god, Snowy used the K word. Now I gotta auto approve this myself. I got auto modded. We have to kill. That actually looks really funny. Wait, hold on. Where the fuck is my thing? There we go. Oh my god, that's funny. Snowy. Your mom is tough. I got auto. Check his channel if you want more. Hell yeah. Kill. Oh, god damn it, Gab. I need 5 jacks to jack in and help me kill Chaos One. It was Jeff Grubb who put me onto this. Oh my god, I love Jeff Grubb. I love. Oh my god, Giant Bomb is amazing. Professor Chaos. Oh my god, is this your first H Bomber guy video? Yes, it is. It really is, honestly. I didn't know Ball beforehand, and now I know Ball. This video was really fucking good. Wow, what'd you think, Kokomo?
Oh no, I liked it. I came out knowing a lot more than I either would want to know or didn't know, but it was worth it.
I know someone who's very into Tommy Tallarico, or like watched a lot of his videos and thought he was entertaining, and now I was questioning it. I was just like, why does this seem wrong? And now I know why I had that funny feeling. I now know Ball too. What the heck? Is this your H Bomber guy was on the Giant Bomb couch last year for summer. He was at Summer Games Fest last year? I was at Summer Games Fest last year. Look up sell their houses to who? What the fuck? He was I could have met him last year. Wow, that's crazy. Well, if he goes to Summer Games Fest this year, I'll see him too. I'm doing a chaos check-in, showing support for one another. I need 6 jacks to post, not share this message to show you are always there to kill Cam. you use the exclamation mark if someone needs it. Let's go, gentlemen. Sell their houses to who, Ben? Sell their houses to what? Try to find him this year. I'll try. Look up for the bald. I almost said Asian. A British guy. I don't know. Oh my god. I got weirded out watching the video because he was so different talking to devs in person. None of this bullshit. Wow, that's crazy. That must have been the before times. That must have been before he got into the silly juice. I'm doing a chaos. God fucking damn you guys with your fucking chaos. Oh my god, that's really weird. I wonder. Oh wow. Maybe, I don't know. He's a clout demon. That's what happens when people get, like, a lot of power and notoriety. They just turn into fucking demons. I'm doing it. Shut the fuck up! Bullshit. Crawling in my skin. Well, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate that. Wow. Again, thank you. Thank you, Freshly, for recommending this. I'm happy we finally did it. This is, like, 2 months in the making. I can't remember. Or maybe a month. I don't remember when the fuck I did this.
Whenever we did the
was it the Game Awards? The last Game Awards? Oh fuck, that was a long time ago. We need to do another Game Awards watch. We're on 2005. No.
No, we watched 2005.
We watched it, so now we got to go to 6, and after 6 comes 7. Oh my god! After a while, I guess
7.
I guess you start to believe your own mythology, and it just spirals out of control. Amazing stream tonight. Thank you guys, man. I loved all the shit talking we did. It's always fun shit talking with everybody. Thank you guys for collectively shitting on Tommy Tallarico, because god damn, what a terrible person. I don't even care that he can play guitar. Fuck him. I understood this. Game Awards 6, 7. Oh my god. Raw. I'm searching for a reason. My mind is on it. Shut the fuck up, Zoe. What the fuck? I don't want to play that game. I have it. I have it when Square Enix was still like. I was asking for their games. Don't stay with the. Oh god, fucking Coco. Oh my god.
Oh shit! I got it.
You got automated. I need my shit. I can't kill. Oh my god. Hey, I wouldn't abuse the kill word so many because I don't know if Automod's gonna like snipe you.
I won't get banned.
I would be. It already banned somebody by accident. When Automod or Nightbot was on crack, it fucking timed out Big Boy for no reason.
Well, Bill Boy got sent to Tampa, Florida. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny. There's a theory out there that he never made music that is always just someone else in his company. He can't even play guitar. There's footage of him playing guitar in that game, Video Game Music Live or whatever. Video Game something Music Live. I hope you sleep well to everyone. Love you all. Good night. Don't forget you were invented by the mighty Tallarico. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it. Oh, hail. Everybody hail mighty Tallarico. Tortilla, let's play Stranger in Paradise right now. I don't want to play Stranger in Paradise. I don't want to play that dumb game. That game was annoying. Dude, I forgot how much Vampire Survivors actually. That's such a funny random ass comment. comment. I need to fucking get on Tears of the Kingdom shit, and I need to play Cyberpunk 2077. Every time I want to play Cyberpunk 2077, something happens. I get a headache, and I don't want to play. I get sad, and then I don't want to play. I eat dinner too late, and then I don't want to play. so many things happen, and I want to go back to Night City. Can we just please go back to Night City, where everything good happens?
Snowy, we'll play Stranger of Paradise, but that will take up a Halo ODST slot, so we're not gonna do that.
It's Halo ODST or Stranger of Paradise, you decide. It's based! All hail Tallarico. You can lip sync or guitar sync on stage though. Oh, that's evil. You need to be smited for that. Have you seen?
Yeah, be a real artist like Kid Rock, okay, and just go out there and just do it and just not give a fucking shit.
He can't. He's not even timed up with his own lip sync. Have you seen
the mic is away from his face.
Have you seen Snowy's Kiwami 3 video? Yes, and it was a Stranger of Paradise video. Pull that up. Your ass needs to play Ocarina of Time. So we have Ocarina of Time is on Nintendo Switch Online. And I wanted to stream. That's another game I want to fucking stream. Fuck. I think do you guys think that'd be a fun stream to watch? I play Ocarina of Time for the first time. I think it'd be fun.
I don't know, but when's the Five Nights at Freddy's stream?
I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that. Yeah, my most recent Yakuza Kiwami 3 video is based as fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. I watched some of it. And even though I didn't like Stranger Paradise. Because seriously, Stranger Paradise is better. How many hours does it take to beat Ocarina of Time, Bobby?
4.
Really? No way. Get the fuck out of here. Stranger Paradise is better. At least
through the floor.
At least watch the first 5 seconds of Snowy's. I did! Just pull it up right now. No! I agree with Twitch user. Get heart attack. So many Pika games on that list. Oh my god. 10,000. Do you archive on YouTube?
Okay, Ocarina of Time is 25 to 30.
Oh. Damn. Do you archive on YouTube? I actually tried to find the dispatch stream like a week ago because I missed most of it, but it seems to be good. Yeah, a lot of it is everything's archived on YouTube actually. I export everything to YouTube, but I don't upload it or make it public. Everything's privated cuz I don't know how to make thumbnails and I don't want to upload them unless they have a thumbnail and I'm stupid like that. So I need to get to work on that. I'm sorry, Freshly. I'll try to make them public soon. I'm just really bad at that. At least watch the first 18 minutes of my video. Stop it, Snowy! It's not very long, but I run through it because I played it 20 times. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. They're there. They exist, I promise. They're just privated. I could send you the link.
No, you make videos? I thought you were just a guy who plays like Battlefield all day while I'm at work.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys are funny. You're so fucking funny. Jesus Christ. Hire Snowy to make your thumbnails to get a hidden Jeff Keighley on it. I've thought about that. I want to be that person that makes their own stuff, but like asking Snowy would just make life so much easier. Right on. Right on, yes. Stranger Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. Stop talking about Final Fantasy Origin. I'm gonna come down to Australia and kiss your mother.
Just mute that word. What?
Just mute. Fucking auto mod.
Run that one by me again, play.
Stranger Than Heaven, Stranger Than Paradise. I keep calling that game Stranger Than Fiction. LOL.
Stranger Fiction.
It's a pretty alright movie with Will Ferrell in it. She's going to add Final Fantasy Origin to bandware. Automod's gonna fucking snipe you for using or telling me to use.
Tell you what, Snowy, we will play.
You play ODST.
But both of us, we'll do that. But we'll do Stranger of Paradise when you follow me on Letterboxd. You haven't done that. So. Sitting here with my Glock.
You're on thin ice, brother. Origin, Final Fantasy, Final Paradise of Stranger. You guys are stupid. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's so funny. Oh my god. It's 12:30 a.m. Thank you, Freshly. If you're at work, I'm so sorry. Thank you for watching all this time. This was an amazing video. I wish this was like twice as long. Oh my god. Snowy, Gab, I'm gonna separate you. and then shake you both vigorously.
But guys, like little toddlers, you're just gonna shake them.
You're not supposed to shake toddlers. Chaos.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Chaos.
The way you said that so seriously. Oh my god, it's so bad.
I have a couple calls to make.
I was going to make Letterboxd like 7 years ago. It's been around that long, but the username Keanu Reeves was already taken, so I just didn't make one. I don't know what the fuck Letterboxd is. Sorry, I don't know what Letterboxd is. No, no, you gotta shake them. No. I've watched like 2 movies. Oh my god. I'm at work, but I listen to podcasts all night anyway while I run this stupid machine, so no big. Oh yeah, that's good. Be careful. Are you forklift certified? Oh my god. No, we're not shaking toddlers, Tallarico.
Yeah. Okay. I hate this is weird how it deviates to shaking toddlers.
Oh my god, you guys, everyone here is really dumb. I have beaten Stranger of Paradise more than 3 times though. Why? Snowy's too busy studying RGG reuses to watch movies. He really is. I think he's probably seen the cutscenes in like Yakuza 7 more than like his own memories. No kidding. I was on a forklift 5 minutes ago, wasn't he? That's amazing. Oh my god, you need to take a photo of that. But you need your phone to take a photo, but you need the phone to watch the stream. What's this about shaking babies? Oh my god. What's up?
No, we're not shaking babies, we're shaking toddlers. Okay, there's a legal and variable difference between the two.
Oh my god, you guys should cut it. Guys, we're gonna run a giveaway. Who wants to go to PAX East? We might have badges to give away. Who's able to go to PAX East? I might meet you there. So that's fun. That's another stream that will be announced soon because holy fuck. Whoa, it's just like
PAX East? Is it in Chicago?
No, that's not East. That's in the Midwest.
It's in Boston.
PAX East is in Boston. It's a really beautiful. Oh my god, I fucking love Boston. Boston's so good.
I don't trust myself going to PAX East.
Why? You should go to PAX East.
It's Boston, so because it's Boston. I'm gonna be like getting drunk and fighting people with Guinnesses in my hand.
Oh my god, you're gonna make fun of their Guinness. You should go. You should go. We need another person for the hotel.
I thought you were gonna say we need another person for his 4-man. I was like, what?
4-man? Oh my god. Big difference. Whoa, it's just like Shenmue. I've spent more time watching Yakuza cutscenes than I have breathing. Ooh. I was thinking about going. Gab, you could win a PAX East badge. Me, Jeffers, you can win a PAX East badge, and we could talk about Halo. I'm already.
It's in a month.
It's in a month. That's why I'm already here at PAX East. You just don't know. Yeah. Can't upload a photo onto chat. No, I meant on like the internet. Like the interwebs. My bad, you stirred baby shaking. Oh, you stirred baby shaking. Wait, maybe. Yeah, dog. PAX East? Oh, PAX East is really fun. Real shit? Boston? When is it? It's in a month, yes. What day is it?
It's literally like the 26th, yeah.
The 20th, it's 4 days.
6th to 28th, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 26, 7, 8, 9. No, it's 4 days. It's 26, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. Boston is close to me? Oh, wow. Someone told me Boston is 3 to 4 hours away from New York City. All right, look, if you play Stranger of Paradise, I'll let you pay for my flights and accommodations and tickets to Paris.
No, just use that YouTube money, dude.
Yeah, use the Twitch or no, use the YouTube subscriber money. I see you pulling 300 people watching your videos.
Just put another video about how you found of seeing the game where Ichiban looks like he's about to fart on like Namba's chest, and then like that will get 100 views, and boom, you got
100 views.
I don't know how YouTube works. I work a job.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I asked time off for PTO. All right, I'm very interested. Yeah, dude, deal of the century. A flight to America would cost $20,000, and then I'll have to buy a few Kevlar vests. Why?
It's Boston. It's not Chicago, and Chicago's not even that bad.
I don't know. I heard some things about Chicago. I love Chicago, but damn, there's some areas where you probably shouldn't go.
Oh, there's some areas, but I mean, a lot of the people talking smack on Chicago are like thinly veiled racist, like right wing people.
Ooh, damn, that sucks. I'll definitely go to PAX East if I knew ahead of time. Oh no, yeah, it's I don't know why. Like it was only a month in advance and not several months in advance. We don't have guns here. Oh, I think isn't it impossible to get a gun in Australia? I don't know who YouTube works. YouTube works. I'm employed. Might be a single greatest burn against content creators I've ever had. Oh my god, Bobby. How YouTube works. I don't know how YouTube works. I'm employed. How much for the hotel are we talking? The split would be $300 so far. If
$4.
Fucking the split for the hotel room is $300. Would be $300 for 4 people. But the issue is it's a king bed with a couch. 300,000. Shut the fuck up, Snowy. I'm gonna shake you. I'm gonna
shake you like a toddler.
I'm gonna shake you like a toddler, like the toddler you are. 300 isn't bad. It really isn't. But
or it's gonna be 400. No, not 400. $40, and you gotta give us all a hot wet kiss on the mouth every morning.
I don't think my roommates would like that. One is engaged, and the other one has a girlfriend.
I understand what the price was.
300 isn't bad, and it's for a hotel within walking distance. Fort Lick in your DMs. What is it? Fort Lick in my DMs. Oh,
there's a forklift in this. It just comes out at you.
Oh, I didn't see this post, or I didn't see this. What's it called? Reply.
On a forklift. I don't know if you can hear me over this shit.
I can't hear. Where is it?
I can't play.
On a forklift for this shit.
Wow, that is a forklift. Damn. Damn. It is forklift certified. Damn, at midnight? Jesus Christ. I could not do overnights. That's like insane. Hot wet kiss. For I can work with that. A month in advance? Well, the thing is you gotta win the fucking thing. So so when we do this, what's it called? So when we do this PAX badge, what's it called? Giveaway, you don't enter unless you can go. If you enter and you can't go, I'll be very upset.
Never mind. I was gonna say something stupid. I was gonna say something very stupid.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna confuse everybody. No, that's something that was gonna confuse everybody.
Oh no.
Nah, just do it, play it.
Do it, play. I gotta pay a high stakes game on Beyblade on who gets the bed. I cannot sleep on the floor. On my way now with 40 in hand. I'm at work right now.
It's like Casino Royale. Casino Royale game.
What the fuck? It's 4 hours to go to Bal. It's 4 hours? Oh shit. I'm gonna enter. Don't! No, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Oh my god, Automod can't automod me in my own stream. I'm gonna enter. Don't enter, you fucking piece of shit. I'll be so mad if you enter, Snowy. That'd be so fucking stupid. What is this? I got an emote. That's fine. Cool. Wait, it's for all 4 days? Yes, it is. You offer me a $40 hotel. It's 400. No, it'd be 300 because of how many. I'm throwing out hand jobs like hotcakes. Oh my god! Again, the roommates are engaged and have women in their lives and girls or girlfriends. One girlfriend.
If I got there right now, it'd be like 300. Huh?
You're running the math.
I'm doing math in my head. Yeah, because it's like 380, but if I go through is that Delta? It'd be like 409, and then 300, it'd be like 600, like 709 altogether.
Oh, you gotta do United because it gives you the whole price right away, or Southwest. I have a friend who loves Southwest. Like if
I'm
Southwest,
just checking Expedia real quick.
If Southwest was a person, he'd probably eat its ass. Like no lie. No fucking lie. Wait for all 4 days. Tony,
I was just.
Oh, sorry.
I was glancing at Expedia, so I was just like, oh shit.
No, don't. I don't use Expedia. I would use the actual websites for flights. I don't know if you have a preferred airline. Whatever you do, just
I don't travel.
Oh, don't choose American Airlines. Southwest. Go Southwest. It'd only be a handful of dollars more than United. Fucking Bobby giving out hand jobs. If you go, Coconut, you get a hand job from Bobby. Oh my god.
How much more do I have to pay to not have that?
It's like when I won that Greg statue and bro paid like $50 billion for shipping and it took a year to get here. Did that really happen? They could use a boyfriend. Oh my god. Did that really happen? I thought that was Scott. They wouldn't mean anything. Just a form of payment. No eye contact. Ew. Where I'm from, we call that shit a 305 special. Yo, I just got in. Y'all talking sussy? Oh no, I'm sorry. Qantas. Like Fontas? Did someone say PAX East? Yes! Oh my god. I fly snowy air? Oh my fucking god. You ride snowy. Oh, that sounded bad. Okay, I'm gonna make this happen because Boston ain't far from me. Well, I got homies in the Boston area. I do too. Well, I know one. Greg signed an Ike statue and I won it and it took so long. Why did it take so long to get there? Oh, I think I remember that now. Okay, that wasn't Scott. Didn't Scott say you something? And he's just like, Snowy, please don't use your points to redeem a game because I have to mail it and it's going to take forever and cost a lot of money. I think I remember that. I wish Scott would stream more so I could redeem a game. Have him sign it.
There's like, it's gonna be like an 11-hour journey for me.
An 11-hour flight?
Yeah, like between 8 to 12 hours. Yeah.
Mine's gonna be 8 hours. Because of where
you're like right there.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that pisses me off. I have to fly to Denver, and I'm in the middle, and then I have to fly to Denver, and then I have to fly across everything I just flew over to get to Denver. It's fucking stupid. Yes, he had a thing where you could claim a game, and I was banned from it.
I miss Scott.
Which Scott? Oh wait.
Oh wait. No, oh wait. You're talking about Greg. I think Scott Street Chart had like a similar thing. That's why I was
like,
oh
yeah. That's who we're talking about. Street Chart.
Street Chart.
My flight would be 2 hours.
That's what KG would say. So.
Oh, I see. Oh, because you probably watched some stream. Where the fuck are you? I keep thinking you're in Chicago, and then you're not in Chicago. Then you're in LA randomly, and then I'm just like, where the fuck are you?
Geb is a Strickheart.
Strickheart.
Are you calling Snowy? Are you calling KG Tang a liar? Think for a second.
Geb lives with me.
Geb is the wandering warrior.
I'm in your walls. Oh my. Yo, Boston is actually really easy to get around to. Like the traffic kind of is non-existent, really. What's up, Tony? Cincinnati. Oh shit. Okay, that's why it'd be 2 hours. Wow, you motherfucker. Oh my god.
Is that where Ohio is? Yes, Cincinnati, Ohio.
That's the land. Okay. That's the lands between. That's where Elden Ring happens.
I just think about that song. We're not Detroit.
We're not. Oh my god. Why do you guys have 800 states? Because we're fucking stupid. Most of them are empty. Anyway, doesn't really matter.
50 because we're American. I'm going to have to ask you to say it correctly, Mr. Snowy Angerman. Band the Sky. I don't know how to turn them off.
How do you remember any of them? Oh, school. We don't. We don't.
The school system.
I never go to Ohio. That would be great. If I never.
How many dingoes? Hey. We have as many states as dingoes eating babies over there, play. So.
Don't you have 52? Technically, yeah, because Puerto Rico. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm
sorry. I forgot about Puerto Rico. Okay.
I don't. What's the 52nd? Because that's 51. There are 800 safe states. I'm late.
Well, it's gonna be Canada pretty soon, so you know.
Lurk, you are late. Lurk, we're about to end stream, but we keep yapping. I was busy at a theater. Only one state matters. Shut the fuck up, Lurk. I'm gonna fucking shake you.
Lurk, what?
What movie did you see?
What movie?
What movie did you see?
What did you see? Or we're gonna shake you like a toddler.
51 soon, I heard. Wait, what? No! Ohio isn't real. Puerto Rico is a territory. Puerto Rico is a territory. Well, it's still technically... Fuck me, I don't know. California. That's not a movie. 52nd is Greenland. What the fuck? 52nd state is solid. What? You guys are being dumb. No, it's 50 states because Ohio was. That was the 51st. The 53rd is gas. Crime 101 was the movie.
Oh, I saw it 2 weeks ago. It's actually pretty good. You guys would know if you followed me on Letterboxd. I gave my review on there. Look, keep at that.
I have not opened Letterboxd since I fucking made one. Crime 101. It was kind of mid. Oh. I just finished streaming and wanted to raid you but couldn't. What? Oh my god, I don't know how to. I think I looked at my settings for streaming and it says like it doesn't. I don't need to follow the person. Oh fuck. I don't need to follow the person that like is trying to raid me. It's really weird. I wonder how many raids I've missed out on because I don't follow the person. Oh, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. I'm so sorry. 50, 90, 50, 90. 50 nifty. Oh my god, in the United States. Monica Barbaros. Who the fuck is that? She's so fine.
She's an actress. She's a fine actress. And she was in A Complete Unknown with Elle Fanning also there. And
the 50 seconds.
Hey Snowy, that's a lot of words, playa. We ain't gonna read all that.
The 50 second state of stranger. Oh my god. We have 8 down here, and one of them is called Western Australia, and it's the western half of Australia, so it's much better than Cachuchas or whatever the fuck. Sorry, I tried. No, it's not. Don't be sorry. I think it's my account. I need to do something with my settings, but I just keep forgetting. I don't know why it does that. She was also in Top Gun Maverick. Oh, I watched that movie. That movie was really good. I love that movie. It was very Metal Gear.
That movie's very good. Now I want $1 billion cents of the state of defense.
Oh my god. Now I want Tom Cruise to fight wars for me. Fine actress, like good or fine?
Well, Google her. We Google her right here. Open up the thing. I want to see Monica Barbara.
Don't say it like that, please. Anyone watch Where the Crawdads Sing? I didn't even know that was a movie.
No, it was based off a book.
It sounds well. Just wanted to support and show my viewers the joy of this gem of video. Oh my god, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I'm so sorry. I don't know why that doesn't work. How do I do this? How do I follow you? Wait, well, I can fix it. I don't like to zoom in. I don't want to. Oh, I can click you. Oh, I can easily. Okay, I just click. Okay, cool.
Is there a McDonald's in Boston?
There's Dunkin'.
No, that wasn't my question.
Okay, I need to clip that. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's Dunkin'. I think there's McDonald's, but I wouldn't go to McDonald's if I was in Boston. They have Dunkin'. I confused with that girl for the longest. You know they predicted this in Metal Gear Solid 2. They predicted everything in Metal Gear Solid 2. Remember how the ending of Metal Gear Solid 2 was all about AI and not anything else at all? Even though Kojima came out and said that the game wasn't about AI. No Jollibees in Boston. What the fuck? Oh my god. Taylor Swift sang an exclusive song for that movie. What? What movie? Who is the woman we Google? Stop it, Tony. What the fuck? Caroline is the name of the song. It's a bop. Hee Federal Hall. Oh my god. I wasn't able to watch Maverick because the theater was full, so I watched the Bob's Burgers movie instead. Oh, exclamation mark clip. I want to take Boston Transit so bad. It's really good, sir. Oh my god, Boston Transit is fucking great. I took trains. I took a fucking train to a mall. It was amazing. It was incredible. It might.
Holy shit!
What?
I just had an epiphany. Sorry.
Why?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you later.
McDonald's is everywhere. This one is just in your broom closet. Hideo Kojima predicted COVID. That is true. She sang an exclusive song for Where the Crawdads. I watched the Bob Burgers movie too. Metal Gear Solid 2 ends with Solid Snake joining Smash. Oh my god, that's true. Okay, guys. I just want to keep. Yeah, Coke Milk, help us. Yeah. Coke Milk.
Okay.
What was your epiphany?
Oh, I'll tell you later. It's like kind of private.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No. It hit me because I was like, I feel like I have to do something to do this. I said, wait, that's all I have to do.
Okay. Actually, Tortilla, you have to play Rainbow Six. Ew, that sounds.
I was gonna tell you, Tortilla, we should play Rainbow Six Siege because they are adding Snake to it. Like actually Snake, canonically Snake, like actual Snake.
Well, Snake's in Fortnite.
Yeah, but like this is like part of like it's part of like Metal Gear lore now. He meets up with Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell, and they do stuff together.
What?
Yeah, he's gonna be in it in like next month, like on the 6th.
But what do you mean it's lore now? Snake and Sam Fisher dap each other up.
Yeah, no, there's a whole trailer, and it's David Hayter meeting up with Michael Ironside and going, "No, old habits die hard," or something like that, and then they do a whole thing. Like it's actually Snake. It's not like Skin, like Kiryu was.
Oh, I see. Tommy did great music on Metal Gear Solid 2. Like kissy stuff. Oh my god, they kiss. Nice hiccup, nerd. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Do they kiss? Not Michael Ironside. It's amazing.
Snowy, I don't have the fucking time to like go through the Rolodex of voice actors who do promos. I know he needs a hot sandwich.
Snowy, they do Rainbow Six. We'll do Final Fantasy. If they want to sell 1 billion copies, they better kiss. You would know if you followed yourself on Letterboxd. Gab, join me for Twitch user Gab. That sounds like a Pokemon like thing.
I've actually
Twitch
I've actually started playing that too.
Which one?
For that reason. I've actually been starting to play Siege for that exact reason because I want to be good enough to win for when it comes out. So I hop back on.
Oh, so when Snake comes out, I see.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, you guys are psychotic. Oh my god. The chat is on fire. That's really funny. God, we finished this video. We finished this video like 20, 30 minutes ago. Ah! Fuck. Oopsie. Oopsie, my neighbors are probably asleep. Well, his shirt still looks like there's poop on it.
Poop, he rub it. Oh, he's like a hedgehog. He rubs it on his shirt. He
What? Wait, do hedgehogs really rub stuff on themselves?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, they rub poop on themselves. They do it once. A lot of people think they do it all the time. They do it once, just so they can get familiar with the smell.
Why?
Because they're animals or hedgehogs. That's just what they do. That's just what they do.
What? That's gross. You mean
no?
Sonic,
I mean,
you mean Sonic is running around his own shit?
No, he's done it once. He at least has done it once.
I was actually supposed to watch How to Fucking Bitch. How to Make a Killing.
How to Fuck a Bitch?
No, I fucking cooked something on accident. How to Make a Killing today? I've never heard of that. We don't have movies here. No judging for Rainbow Six. I'm back on Overwatch for the first time in 8 years. I kind of want to do that. Didn't we say we should play Overwatch?
We brought up the idea, yes, and we said we have no excuse because it is free. Rainbow Six is also free.
Oh,
take this information as you will.
But Overwatch has a cat.
Yeah, there's a cat in Rainbow Six.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
But I went to work a mixer. Whack, telling you, a Just Chat stream is good. Goose. I was pissed there was no pizza left over when I arrived. Wow, you gluttonous whore. Fucking lurk. God, wants everything. Just wants everything in the world. It was at a pizza place, like no more. Stranger of Origin Final Fantasy Paradise. God damn it, Snow. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Got 2 free drink tokens and then some free beer. Yeah, you complain about no pizza when you got free beer. Shadow, on the other hand, has done it 100 times. Next movie I want to see is The Bride. Okay. I don't
know if I want to. The marketing is not doing that movie any favors. That movie looks annoying, but the people in it are cool, so I don't know.
Okay. I always remember Sopfo. I don't know what that is. This means Sonic has canonically rubbed shits with Shadow between Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes. Jetpack Cat. Yeah, I want to play as that fucker. Overwatch almost tempted me with Persona and Transformers. They had a Persona collab?
Yeah, Persona shows up to your game run because that's the series die when Persona does a guest spot.
Oh, okay. What about Smash? Overwatch almost tempted me. Also, the gas was off, so no soda. No soda at the AMC. Gas? What the fuck? Tell them to turn it on. They got gas to the left of them. Yeah, but Marvel Rivals has hot characters. Oh my god. Exactly. I was told it was Pizza Party. I was wrong to assume there would be... Was I wrong to assume there would be pizza? Oh my god. I want to see the new Raimi. Oh, there is this new Sam Raimi movie, I think.
It's pretty good. It's okay.
You know what movie you should see? Nirvana. I want to see Nirvana the band, the movie, the show. Fuck, man, that movie looks so fucking funny.
If it makes you feel better, they're not playing it in my city either.
I play Rivals for already.
The Snowy's playing Siege right now.
Oh my
I just got the notification, so he's now playing Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, that's not fucking Stranger of Paradise. Coke Milk, if you it's not playing anywhere near you.
No.
That's fucking sucks. That is actually really surprising. Nirvana.
I had to petition my theater to play No Other Choice. I don't have it in me to do it for another movie. They probably hate me.
Oh fuck. And technically that happened because Overwatch 2 had to rebrand itself. Yeah. The things they'll add to Overwatch just to get you to not play Marvel Rivals. I mean, it turned from Overwatch 2 to just Overwatch, so the Persona effect worked. It's playing in my city. Of course it is. It's always playing in your city. My fucking baptism is probably playing in your city too, Lurk. Goddamn. That shit is on film.
Why do they have a copy of this movie?
My parents' wedding is probably playing in your fucking city, Lurk. Goddamn. Shit.
Okay, that's gonna be Auditorium 2 to your left. All right.
And you'll notice that I'm in the wedding video.
There's a tiny little girl who's like pouting.
No, I was actually in that motherfucker. Tortilla, invite me to PAX and I'll see it with you. We could probably see it at PAX. Oh my god, I'd see it twice because I'm gonna be in San Francisco in 2 weeks, and I really want to try to see. They're replaying the TMNT Secret of the Ooze movie, and for the 30th anniversary. And what are you laughing at? God damn it!
Snowy's now playing Stranger of Paradise.
He heard me. That fucking bitch heard me.
Like he launched Rainbow Six twice, and then he launched.
All right, I gotta go. Thanks for watching your mother's surprise. Thank you, Freshly. I appreciate it. Have a good night at work. I hope you have a good overnight shift, because that sounds terrible. But like, we'll catch you on the next one. I'll try to see what I can do with the dispatch videos. I'll try to unarchive them. Fucking Snowy invited me to play Stranger of fucking Paradise.
Why are you inviting me, dude? I don't even have the game.
I don't have it on Steam. I have it on PS5.
Yeah, wait, do I have it?
You got a Quince video? No, I didn't have a Quince. I didn't want one. We gotta hang out, sir! We gotta hang out with Jan! Fucking Snowy sent me 2 invites.
I literally don't have it.
I don't have it on Steam. I only have it on PS5. Sir, send me where you are in San Francisco. Don't send me. Well, I have your address.
Dox yourself. Give me.
Never mind. I forgot I have your address. Your address is like right next to me.
Snowy, gift me the game and I won't play it with you. I'll play with everybody else.
Do you think there are people watching Twitch streams on a big screen right now? I know of people who have projectors. I know people who have I know people have projectors instead of TVs, which I personally don't really like. Oh, like the concept of watching a stream not on a phone and on a like monitor or like a really big screen TV. Yeah, it's actually kind of interesting. I don't know about that. People can do what they want. If they have another one doing something else, that's fine. It wasn't 2 a.m. I'd hope if it wasn't 2 a.m., I'd hop on Paradise too. Oh my god. What's up, Tony? Thanks.
Yeah, that's what's stopping you. Concord, though. Yeah. Hey, who want to run some Concord?
Who the fuck's it? This Friday, Twitch stream in theaters. Oh my god, that'd be terrible. You know where I live? Yeah, I can easily find that information.
I can find you. You know where I live too.
Oh yeah, I still have the box.
Please burn the label.
Please burn. My cats like the box. My cats,
okay.
My cats really like the box. One of them sits in it.
It has my hat in there. Is your cat sitting on my hat too?
No, that's a different box.
Different box.
It's a different box. Oh my god! Fucking hell. I'm gonna be in the Bay in 2 weeks too. Concord though. Oh, what the fuck? Why are you gonna be in the Bay? Oh my god, we should meet up. We should all watch the TMNT movie, Secret of the Ooze. It's gonna be a giant watch party. Sir Jan wants to see the movie, so you should come with us. Concord though. If you get it, I won't play it with you either because fucking Snowy sent a sticker. I wouldn't play with you either because you made fun of dingoes earlier. Oh my god. What the fuck is a dingo? I watch 90% of my shows and movies in my phone. Ew! I couldn't do that. That's really gross for Lurk.
I got over that. I used to do it because I had to do it.
I would watch like episodes of Daredevil in between college classes one time. Or like on break at work because I had an hour. In 10-minute intervals. What the fuck? Why 10-minute intervals? I only watch full movies at the theater. Haha. I only did that for one battle after another because I got really sleepy and I couldn't finish the whole movie. And I finished it like a couple days later. And I finally could talk to Coke Milk about it. No, they mean Concord, California. Oh. Concord.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Concord. I'm like, yeah, let's run Concord. A game that doesn't exist.
Oh my god. I didn't know. Why did they name a city in California after the failed live service game? What's up, Tony? I love that cat face. Seen the movie already. The one battle after another? What the fuck? Oh my god. Dingoes aren't actually from Australia. Fun fact. Oh, why do you got?
I don't care.
Why do you get? why do you have an abundance of them? I have a whole ass TV and hardly ever use it. Send it my way. I need a third TV. Only to pay my PS5. Play your PS5. Well, do you even use the PS5? Sell me your PS5.
Sell me PS5 for $4 and a hot wet kiss on the mouth. That's me asking.
That's funny. No, they mean Concord, California. I don't fucking know. That's not the Bay Area, you fuck. I think. I don't know.
It's not the Bay Area, you fuck. It's so aggressive.
I have 2 TVs built different. Oh my god. Dingoes aren't actually from Australia. Fun fact. That's fucking crazy. Okay, I'm actually gonna go to sleep so I can dream of killing chaos with snow. It really is. It's 1 a.m. It's 1 fucking in the morning. Damn, Gav, that means it's 1 a.m. for you too. Fuck. My CRT TV. Oh. Maybe. I could play Halo on that. See, that's hilarious because I haven't touched my PS5 since December. You fucks! It's like 30 minutes from San Francisco. I don't care. Isn't that like San Jose or something? Are you chaos? I'm fucking something. 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. Oh, you're an hour. Oh, you're on East Coast. Never mind. Wow, since Ohio is technically East Coast? That's crazy. It's 11 here. Fuck you. Fuck you and Concord, California. Oh my god. Fuck that shitty fucking live service game. I am on East Coast. No, the fuck you're not, Snowy. I'm gonna fucking beat you. I will get more information on that PAX East badge, guys. I'll try to do it as soon as possible so you guys can like start trying to make accommodations. But it's one of those things where if you enter and you can't,
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
fucking Geb. Hello, thank you for the dirt in my eye, Geb. AEST. Now I know who did that in the fucking sense. Oh,
I missed the part where that's my problem.
God fucking save it. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Oh, the census. Oh fuck. Oopsie, census. Yeah, the tortilla census is still up. And I'm still accepting applications, or I'm still accepting responses, because...
Application.
You have to apply to be my friend. Dottie? There's no Dottie link here. Raffle prices are only $300. Raffle prices? Raffle prices. Well, this PAX East badge raffle, it's $0. So you're getting shit for free. You do not get free flight, your free food, free accommodations. There's no free hand jobs. There's none of that. Unless you're Bobby.
Free wet hot kiss on the mouth.
There's none of that either. For the badge, raffle prices are only... Oh, you mean the badge prices are only... What do you mean only $300, dog? That's expensive. For the badge? The badge is fucking expensive. Like, PAX is expensive. What?
Wait,
only...
what is all... Ugh. Oh.
What the fuck? Only free wet hot kisses.
I'm looking at this thing.
There are free hand jobs. There are free hand jobs. Oh my god, making a joke. Making what? Oh my god, my earphones were glitching. It was my earphones were glitching. Like those hand chops. Oh, don't like GDC. Oh, don't like GDC prices. They're double the price of packs. Thank God, mine is free. Oh, thank God. What's up, Tony? Kettle's boiling. Fucking Marty money bags over here.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
Shut the fuck up, Sony. Oh my God. Fucking, only $300. I got her Kettle. I'm more of a feet job connoisseur myself. You guys are idiots. I hate you.
Ban lurk on site.
I'm not going anywhere near Concord, California. Or that fucking...
Staying the fuck away from that. Fucking Raccoon City.
This happened to me. Oh my God. This happened to my buddy in Monaco. Oh my God. Look, time to hit up a confession booth, buddy.
Yeah, Lurk, you gotta... Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Church ain't gonna save you, pal.
that fucking killed me, dude. The theater is... Wait. The Lord is my helmet. Okay.
Lurk needs to become like a Buddhist or something.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Snow, what the fuck? Stop. Hop on Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh!
What? Stop telling us to hop on games. We
stop,
don't play.
Stop telling me to hop on games I don't own.
Why did you hop on it? Why are you booting up all these games you're not gonna play?
I only confessed to Nicole Kidman. Oh my God. Her and the fucking real fucking, what's it called? Commercial. It's free. I don't care. Truthfully, what happens on PAX East? You get to play a lot of indie games. There's a lot of really cool, what's it called, panels. So half of the convention is video games, and then the other half is technically like all tabletop. The East Coast is very much for tabletop and indie games. There's a lot of indie games at PAX West, but like all the big name, like Nintendo actually goes to PAX West because Seattle is right next to Nintendo of America. So they don't have to do anything besides, you know, get on a car and start setting up their booth. So it's video games and it's a lot of panels. I personally really like the panels at PAX East. I think they're really good. The city, in my opinion, Boston is a better city than Seattle. I really wish more companies would go to PAX East. The only issue is the time of the year when East happens. It's in March. So the East Coast is still technically they're in a weird spring going into winter going into spring season. So I remember a friend from New York couldn't go to PAX East one year because it snowed. And I think a friend of mine that lives in Boston said that, like, yeah, 1 year in PAX East it snowed. And they didn't cancel it because, like, everyone was already there. Go sleep. Go dormir. Oh my God. Free Magic the Gathering. Oh yeah, they got Magic the Gathering shit. That's where I got all my Final Fantasy stuff. Well, no, I didn't. Well, I did. I got the Cloud poster. Well, no, I got that from Summer Games Fest. I got some guy from Final Fantasy 2 that no one knows. We gotta go to sleep. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I hate myself. That's why I play Overwatch. Oh my God. Tabletop games like Yu-Gi-Oh! More like Magic the Gathering. I could buy a dice because I really want to play, get into Magic the Gathering.
I could buy a dice too. We all have the capacity to buy dice.
Well, they sell really fancy, nice dice there. I stopped playing once Link Summoning showed up. Oh, I think I remember that. That sounds right. Play Magic. It's a better game. I want to, but no one's teaching me how to play, and I don't have friends that know. Does PAX East have a parking lot where I can fight people who have different opinions from me? Is that called Letterbox? I don't think so. I don't believe so. It could be the Dunkin'. That could be Dunkin'. The official Dunkin'. God, imagine if a lot of you guys went to PAX East and we all had a little tortilla meet and greet photo fucking shit. I don't know. There is a Dunkin' Donuts behind the PAX East, so we could do that.
Lurk, 1v1 me Sinatu Nerdle. You won't. You scared no balls.
You scared no balls. Do the census. There's forms for games. He did do the census. He just said Halo. He said Halo. Well, after we beat Halo fucking 3. It's snowing.
Yeah, we beat Halo 3. People were like, more Halo. Yeah.
People literally answered that. I was like, more Halo. It's snowing like fucking crazy in New York, New Jersey now, though. In a month it won't be, maybe. I don't know. I know. Fucking got cocksuckers. Ah! Where are you? I know all the Final Fantasy 2 characters. It's some guy. That's all I remember. It was some guy. my local card shop is hosting a pre-release for the Ninja Turtle set with pizza and PJs from 5 to 2 a.m. Snowy sent another fucking sticker on Steam. That's fucking great, Lurk. I don't have that. All I can probably get is like the cards for free from Wizards of the Coast. PJs as in pajamas, you perverts. I didn't say anything about PJs. I know what PJs are. What pussy jams? I don't know. Shit. Everyone's invited to the pussy jam. I'd probably call something the pussy jam. That sounds funny. Magic Arena, the game would help. I have it downloaded. I would teach you. That's a fucking lie. You just gloat at how many movies you have. I would get what? Why'd you say Tortilla? Because I can. It's my name. Oh, fucking hell. Tortilla meet and greet would go crazy. That'd be funny. But I don't know very many people in San Francisco, so Sir would be the only person that shows up. Sir and Jan. You guys are the buddies. That would be fun. That would be fun! More into Magic, but boxes are expensive as fuck. Yes, they are. I still have never touched Cine2Nerdle. What the fuck is that?
It's a game. It's like a browser game.
Oh.
With movies. It's not movie trivia. It is movie chess.
Oh.
You play it like chess. You have to think ahead about a person's moves.
Playing chess, not checkers.
Yeah, no. And I challenge anybody, any challengers who can hear me to a 1v1.
Oh my god, you guys are silly. I want to have a trial by 7 in the parking lot. Fist fight at the Waffle House. Fist fight at the Dunkin' Donuts. Oh my god, I gotta tweet that. Fist fight at the Dunkin' Donuts behind Paxies. The Magic TCG app is good way to learn Magic. Yeah, I have it. I have it, but I just don't bother with it. Halo local co-op behind the Dunkin'. That would actually be funny. Buy singles. I want to buy singles of the Gundam just so I can have a clear phone case and display my Gundam card. Duncan. 1v1, the foot job connoisseur is asking for a bedtime. Never buy sealed, buy singles. I don't know what that means. Pussy jams, pussy jams. These are two different reactions to pussy jams. One is questioning the pussy jams, and the other is accepting the pussy jams. Oh my god. I will teach you how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I already played Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was like 5. Singles get expensive. I don't know what that means. Even in Commander. Oh yeah, they do. I don't know movies like that, Sir says. I don't know why I read that like a book. Sadly, I don't think I'm high enough to rank to fight. I don't want Waffle. I think I'm only like at Denny's rank. Denny's, they were ranking the fucking diners now. What's up, Tony? What the fuck is this ball? What the fuck is this ball? Is that an emoji? I don't know what the fuck that emoji is. Fucking Lark. Lark, you're being weird. Oh my, good night, Gab. I don't know if Gab left already because we got sidetracked. Wait, what was the movie chess game? I don't know. This is not my forte. That's Karibo, the furry pussy jam. Singles means single card because if you buy packs, you get bulk. Yeah, the bulks will cost more. Commander is not a beginner-friendly format to play. Well, that's all I have. He did not leave. He made a census. Oh my god, what's up, Gab? Okay, guys. Cogmug, I need to talk to you about the things that you had an epiphany about.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But
I forgot about that.
Oh my god. But yes, thank you guys for watching. Oh my god, I want to keep talking because this is really fun. We've talked for like the last 40 minutes. This is awesome.
Snowy, I swear to God.
Jump on Timefall 2. No! Let me play. Let me know about PAX.
What did Timefall 2 do to you? What the hell?
What did Diaball do to me? Sadly, that's all people who play is Commander. Well, they have. Is that like the type of decks that you're allowed to play, or is it? I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm not gonna ask questions. I don't even know what I'm asking. He had the epiphany to go to Tiffany's. Fuck. What the fuck, Ice Rider?
Who the fuck is Tiffany?
Tiffany. Timefall 2 goatee for 10 years, baby. That's fucking Halo 3, and that's 20 years.
Hey, Snowy, legit, I would have played Timefall 2 with you. I forgot I uninstalled it.
Oh, wow. Facts. Still waiting for you to Google Monica. I don't care who Monica Barbados is. I don't know who that is. I'm not Googling anything. So please take this back.
Mexican excellence. Okay.
I didn't know.
I thought we were about that.
I don't know who that is.
I don't actually know. And Snowy, before you ask, no, we are not playing Ace Combat 7. I'm not looking at the chat. What's there he is. Yep, there we go. I was waiting for it.
I'm not looking at the chat. Oh my god. Skies Unknown. Doesn't that game make Greg nauseous? I'll reinstall it for you. Tiffany and Co. is jewelry store. Yes, it is. What's up, Tony? Okay, guys, we really gotta go because I want to play Switch. I want to play on my Switch. I'm free from review hell. Now I want to play on my Switch. I need to work on other things too. But thank you guys for watching. This was really fun. I need to upload this to YouTube like immediately. Greg does a shit job voicing a character in Ace Combat 7 because the voice direction was bad. Oh, that sucks. That's sad.
Okay, I was like, finish what you were saying, please.
Don't talk shit on Greg Chun. Oh my god. Doesn't matter, JPEG dog. What? I still haven't met Greg. That's fucking insane. That's so fucking insane.
I almost met Greg and realized I will never go to another convention in my city ever again.
Why? Did you not like it?
It was raining and a lot of bad things were going on, and I didn't want to drive to where the venue was.
Oh.
And I was like, it was like raining hard too. So instead I was like, I'm gonna go to the movies and maybe go to the bar with my friends instead. So I tried to cancel it, and I swear to God, canceling it, I never did. I never get my money back. I'm just never going back there again. It was like,
damn.
To cancel it, go through this third party, even though you paid for the cancellation insurance. All right, I'm sick. Send us a doctor's note proving you were sick. Somebody died. I understand it's a difficult time. 45 days to send in a death certificate.
What?
Like, and shit like that. I'm like, fuck off. I'm never coming back here again. I spent the extra couple bucks so I didn't have to deal with this. So, nah, I'm never doing that again.
Wow, that really sucks. I'm sorry. Fuck that. Fuck that con. Ace Combat endings are busting. I remember the fireworks team was flying around. Wow, what the fuck, Tony? Is that a sense? Know what game Greg doesn't do shit voicing? Stranger Paradise, Final Fantasy. What? He's in that game? Next stream should be a just chatting stream. I can't just yap for 2 hours or 3 hours. We can chat. We can yap while gaming, except unless it's Halo, because we're focused on the Mountain Dew and Breaking Benjamin of it all, and the teabagging. Deadlock. I've heard of that game. Or AI, the Simon Files. AI has ruined that phrase. Greg does indeed voice a character in Stranger Paradise. So you have to play it now. I don't know who that is. Sending a death cert to a local con? Yeah, who the fuck they think they are? Yeah, that's insane. What con was this? So we can fucking hunt them down?
It was like my city's anime convention.
Oh.
And it's just that.
I see. I see.
My city, which has celebrities like Kevin Federline, Kit from Napoleon Dynamite, and the guy who plays Kamen Rider Kuga and Kamen Rider Kuga.
Oh, like the actual Japanese
The actor
guy?
went to school here. Yeah, it's really weird.
Oh, what the fuck?
He went to the university, not even a local college.
Oh my god. Who the fuck? The worst con I went to was DreamHack. Oh, I've heard good things about that. That sucks. Wow, fuck that con. I know what con you're talking about, kind of. I wanted my money back even though I went there for free. Oh, wow. Never went to a con. It's fun. How do you not go to New York City Comic Con and you live in New York City? Greg Chun. We love Greg Chun. I don't know who that is, bro. What? He voices Yagami in Judgment. Oh my god, stop it. I could have went to Comic Con or Anime Con. Yeah, dog. How do you? Fucking hell, dog. I'm jealous. You know who Greg Chun is. Honestly, hearing you yap is entertaining. Thank you. I'm just reading out loud everybody's fucking comments. It's funny. Go play your Switch, you dopey fucking bitch. I will not stand for kit slander. Oh my god, Coke Milk. Joe.
Oh yeah, so Joe Ogadiri. Yeah, he went to college in my city.
Wow. Because money. He pulled La Fonda.
He pulled La Fonda. That you never watched Napoleon Dynamite?
If I have, it probably was just one time and I don't remember anything.
Fucking love that movie.
We should stream it.
Stream it, yeah.
Wait, when do you give away the badge? Keep me on fucking what's it called? Keep my Twitter posts on live notifications or notifications on. Smash that like button. Hit the notification bell. Leave a comment below.
And watch the streams.
And watch the streams.
Listen to the podcast.
Get 50 subs. Follow Coke Milk on Letterboxd.
The podcast that almost happened.
The podcast that never happened.
About that.
The podcast that we never made because we couldn't decide on a fucking name.
We got stuck at the door.
We got so...
A little behind the scenes for y'all. That was a year ago.
That was so bad. Oh my god. She's giving it to me right now. God, I thought you were gonna go to sleep. Oh my god, we should watch Napoleon Dynamite. Gotcha. And follow on Letterboxd. I also want to follow on Letterboxd.
Look, we're not talking about you, Playa. We're talking about main guy here.
He's going at me.
I don't know if you heard me slap my chest a little bit.
I heard you slap your chest. Fucking hell. Sign up. Oh my, sign off your wordly possession tortilla. Oh my god. Not when a free PAX badge is on the line. What the fuck? Add me on Letterboxd. I don't have. It's just tortilla_senpai. I don't open the app ever, even when I watch a movie.
I think Sir's talking about me because I don't follow him back. Sir, we understood this was a one-way street.
No, it's
but
not.
I'll take a look at your. I'll take a look at your assessment of film, and maybe.
No, you have to.
I'll consider.
You have to follow Sir. You have to follow Sir, or else. Or else saying
Nirvana the movie. Nirvana the band the movie. No.
Fucking. God damn! I want to watch that movie so fucking bad.
6 is here.
Oh Jesus. Oh
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, maybe I'll follow. I think I'll follow you back. Don't worry, pal.
Oh Jesus.
4-star review for Deadpool and Wolverine. Okay. 1 star for Megalopolis. You.
What movie was that again?
Megalopolis.
The fucking show on Adult Swim, maybe.
You're on Fry Watch, sir. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, sir. Sir, you're on thin ice. But yeah, guys, PAX East badge giveaway soon. Maybe this week because accommodations. Fraud Watch? What? How dare? Oh my god. Yeah, keep on the lookout for that just because we want to give people time to plan and buy shit ahead of time. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. We gotta end this eventually.
Do we?
Yes, I want to play my Switch. I want to play my Switch too.
Yeah, I'm 30 minutes late to work.
You're not working right now.
It's from a video. It's like, I'm having such a good game right now. I'm 30 minutes late to work. Yeah, you're 30 minutes late to work. Yeah, dude, go to work. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny. That's so fucking funny.
It's my favorite joke ever.
Oh my god. I was literally talking to my friend group today about going to PAX. Well, maybe you can go for free, Gab. And maybe I can convince my roommates to let you stay with us because they're a little bit desperate when it comes to making the room a little bit cheaper. Cheaper. You can see me RKO a pillow. I can RKO a pillow. I did that last time. But yeah. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Shout out to Freshly once again. I appreciate him recommending this video and I'm glad we watched it because holy fuck did we learn a bunch of shit. Remember the hand jobs are on the table. No! I don't want a hand job.
You said it so like, oh wow.
Or underneath. Oh my fucking god, that's actually very funny. Fuck. Night everyone, it was fun. Good night guys. Everybody good night. Everyone say your good nights. Say good nights now or fucking feel my wrath. Feel my gun. I don't have a gun right now. But I will. I can. It is negotiable. I read that as negotiate first. It is negotiate. Good night. Oh, I'm sorry, Ice Rider. I'm sorry. We'll try to stream. I know I haven't streamed in a while. It's been like a week and a half, but I was very sad. But now I'm back. This lifted up my spirits. I really needed this. And we've been talking for an hour, you fuckers. Good night. Good night, guys. Everybody, good night. Shout out to PAX for giving us an extra badge to give out, which will it might be tomorrow. I'm not sure. But yeah, thank you guys. Good night. Take care. Thank you so much, Coke Milk, for joining us. The big head honcho, the big man himself. Usually hand jobs are under the table. Oh my god. Go Milk. Did you fucking leave? Did you fucking...
No. I was thinking. I was doing. Hi, how's it going? Hi, how are you?
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you guys.
No problem.
Fucking idiots.
Jesus Christ.
Usually hands them. Good afternoon. It's not here. Good afternoon. Recode. Hope you have a good day at work. Shout outs to the other side of the world. Bye guys. Good night. Take care. We love you. Bye.